Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream that I'm always on time for. I was in the middle of a really great Apex Legends match, and I bailed on my team. So I hope you guys respect that because I'm really sad. We were going to definitely catch a dub. But anyway, welcome to Intermittent Sports, your home for Detroit Pistons coverage tonight on this very late addition to the schedule. Of course, we were supposed to play the Mavericks tonight. I was super pumped to get some Luka into my life, and then that didn't happen because old Mother Nature in Texas, they don't know how to handle snow down there, apparently. So that's real sad. So they mixed it up, and the Hornets-Bulls game got canceled for tonight. So NBA was like, hey, Bulls-Pistons, let's reignite that 80s rivalry. It'll be great. So here we are, a little unexpected matchup with the Chicago Bulls. Let's do some chats real quick. Game has not started. Motor City says Pistons are only 3 games out of the playoffs. And then Mark wants playoffs or Cade. Like, it's awesome that we're playing well. Like, it brings joy to my life to see the Pistons doing well. It is absolutely ruining the future. Like, I would much rather suck this year and get the better draft pick than fight for the playoff. Like, worst case scenario for sure. Fight for the playoffs, get like the 10 seed or something so you don't make it. And then you also don't have like a high lottery pick. That is awful, and I can definitely see that happening. If you make the playoffs, you're an 8 seed, and you're going to get curb stomped by Milwaukee or Philly or Boston. Though we have had Boston's number, I guess. That might not be a crazy matchup, but I don't know, man. So that's tough for the future. At the same time, it's awesome to see these guys playing well, winning games, the young guys coming through. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I guess I'm happy for right now, but I kind of don't want them to keep winning. I don't know. It's weird. God, Kong says, oh boy, Pistons, Bulls. Good thing it's 1989. Yes, sir. Got Rick Mahorn coming out. Bill Laimbeer is going to throw down with Stacey King and Bill Cartwright. It's going to be a real bruiser. The Bulls must be good this season. I saw they average 113 a game. Sure. Zach LaVine's nice as hell. I like Zach LaVine a lot. Coby White's pretty cool. And, yeah, they'll be fun to watch, I suppose. I haven't really watched any Bulls games, but I know they have some young studs. They also have Thaddeus Young, who's just a real joy to watch. Jaden's ready for Pistons basketball, and I guess we all are, and that's why we're here. It's real exciting. The Bulls have the 6th best offense in the league. Too bad they're the 27th best defense. They're Phil's favorite team. Yeah, they sound fucking awesome, so I'm definitely in for it. We do have a Champions League update. Liverpool beat Leipzig 2-0, so that's huge. And then PSG beat Barcelona after an Mbappe hat trick 4-1. Love me some Killian Mbappe, I think is his name. Dortmund beat Sevilla. Yeah, Haaland. You actually spelled his name wrong. It's 2 A's in the last name, bud. So I guess I know more about soccer than you do. I don't know who the starters are with Blake out. Rotations are more interesting to me. So, yeah, that's obviously the big news as well. They announced that Blake Griffin is going to sit until the team can find like a trade partner for him. Real interesting. Here are the starters: DeLon Wright, Saddiq Bey, Mason Plumlee, Wayne Ellington, Jerami Grant for the Pistons. Saddiq Bey's been playing out of his mind. How about Eastern Conference Player of the Week? What? Like, not just Rookie of the Week, Player of the Week in the entire Eastern Conference. So shout out to Saddiq Bey doing his thing. He's been going crazy these past few nights. DeLon Wright, too. He's not getting a ton of publicity, but, like, he's been, I don't know, rough guess, 20 points, 7 dimes, like 5 boards a game over his past 3 or 4. Plumlee threw up that triple-double the other night. Wayne Ellington's been ice cold, absolutely tanking his trade value. And then Jerami Grant, of course, everyone's hoping he's going to turn into an all-star this season. He's been up and down, but overall, like, I mean, this team's got talent, man. They really do. So I'm excited to see what they can do here. Let's see what we got. Pistons should have never brought Blake in to begin with. I don't know if that's true, man. I mean, they had to do something to try to sell tickets, and you get that with, like, a superstar player, which he was. His first year here, he was second-team All-NBA, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Welcome to LCA, home of 0 champions. That's real sad. 1 second. Oh, that was me. I said that. I'm just kissing Pam goodnight about the startup. That was not me. That's Ray being sneaky. Sneaky Ray. I don't know what this means. Did I miss something? I don't know. We got Isaiah Thomas saying cheeseburger. So there's that. Hopefully the Bulls will be tired. Yeah, that'd be great. Someone said we are 3 games out. Is that true? Well, let's see. NBA standings. Eastern Conference. We are currently we're still last place. We're 8-19, 15th in the East. But I guess they're doing 10 playoff teams this year, right? So the Heat are 11-16. So yeah, we're 3 games back with Miami Heat for the number 10 play-in game seed, which again, we don't want that. That is really bad to have. We don't want that. You bailed on your team. Yeah, no, I did. We were like 3 or 4 teams left. We were all cruising, ton of kills, ton of damage. And I looked at the clock and said, oh my heavens, I need to go. My people, you all are waiting on me. And I couldn't let you wait any longer, you know? Let's go, Phil. Let's go chat. Like the stream. Donate some dollar bills for the hard work. Yes, the hard work where I arrive late, have no prep for the game, and I'm just going to talk for 3 hours. But yes, thank you for the support. We appreciate it. Thoughts on this emoji, shelter-in? I don't actually see the emoji in the chat. I see a colon, shelter-in, colon. So I'm assuming it's a really cool emoji. You're crushing it with the corn dog, so it's all fun. Gotta love how the Texas government just didn't foresee any type of cold front. Didn't anyone teach them to prepare? No, they're in Texas. They don't need to prepare. They've got guns and barbecue. They're fine. Pistons would sweep the Bucks in the playoffs. I don't think so. It's a love-hate situation. These are good times. No expectations, relaxing, excitement, or disappointment. It's everything. We get to feel everything every single game. Happiness and sadness and excitement and all that. It's great. You know, Killian, go for yes. Look at us. We're on the same page. Yes. I've earned God Kong's respect. That's huge. 40 Boy says you're going to be eaten alive. # Bulls Nation. I did not catch the spread on this game. I'm going to assume the Pistons are the favorite, even though they're on the road. We've been playing well. You know, we've been playing very well as of late. I think the Pistons win this game. I think they win this game by 5 points. Will you show the game? I will not show the game. I'm going to show you stats, and I'm going to give you play-by-play, but I will not show you a single second of live action. I'm not allowed to. 10 playoff teams. That's the first time hearing of this. Yes, it's true because of the bubble and the COVID and all that stuff. Would I rather have Cade or the playoffs? I would much rather have Cade. And I mentioned this in the other stream the other day. I like Kuminga a ton too for the G League team. What are they called? Not Elite. G League Ignite. There's some really good players on that team. Kuminga's really good. I would love to have him. All top, what's up, dude? Pistons up are -3 favorite in this one, and the game has just tipped off. Here we go. It'll be Bulls ball to lead things off. LaVine working up top. He fakes a pass down low and nails a 3 wide open from the top of the key. He faked a single pass, and every Pistons defender jumped on it, and that left him wide open. LaVine has been a phenomenal three-point shooter this season. He scores in absolute buckets. He's definitely going to go for 30-plus tonight. Guaranteed. LaVine 30-plus. Ellington's going to try to answer back with a 3, and he does. Nice play there. Plumlee with a pick. Saddiq Bey found Ellington on the cut at the top of the key. So quick 3-3 ball game. A couple of three-pointers. If that doesn't scream 2021 NBA, I don't know what does. I love threes. They're so good. Coby White's going to try his hand from the near side wing. He misses long. Bey snags the board, pushes ahead to DeLon Wright. He's picked up by Coby White, who flops, and they are going to call a defensive block. So good for that. I know I'm sure we all saw the other day LeBron got like a warning from the NBA for flopping. Something needs to be done here. I'm so tired of seeing this. I don't care what team it is. If the Pistons do it, I'll call them out about it too. The flopping shit just needs to go. I'm sorry for cursing Ray. It ruins the game. It is so frustrating to see these guys just hit the deck anytime there's contact, trying to get a foul called. That and the lean-in three is so stupid, man. I hate both of those things with a passion. DeLon Wright hits his first free throw. Apparently, they gave him a shooting foul on that as well, which is interesting. Both free throws are good. Pistons take a 5-3 lead. Pistons should make the playoffs and then ask the teams ahead of them in their draft to not draft Cade. That would be very respectful of them to ask politely. As Wendell Carter Jr. goes in for the hammer left-handed, but he was fouled by Jerami Grant before he could throw it down. He'll get 2 free throws upcoming. The former Dookie. I did not catch the Bulls starting lineup. So we got LaVine, we got White, we got Carter. I think I saw Patrick Williams out there, the rookie. And then I didn't catch who their 5th guy was. I'll try to get that for you guys here in just a moment. I don't even know what chart I brought up here for the screen. Let me fix that real quick. It's a shot chart. I don't know if you guys want to look at a shot chart all day. Let's do box score. Nope. Box score. I don't want a box score either. I want a game cast. Give me a freaking game cast. Game details. I don't know, man. Ray, help. If you're here, find something better for us to look at. Someone just made a shot. That was Jerami Grant. Pull-up jumper for 2. Gives us a 7-5 lead. We got Ray bringing up his own chats. That's what I'm talking about. And Wendell Carter is going to be called for an illegal screen on Wayne Allen. Or no, sorry, it was a travel on Coby White. He was working off of a screen and took one too many steps. You don't see a ton of travel calls these days. And that gets Godkong real excited. So now it'll be Pistons ball again. They lead by 2 as Mason Plumlee is trying to get the ball to Wright. Instead, he'll hand it off. Nope, he will pass cross court. Saddiq Bey, guarded by LaVine. Gets it over to Grant. Nice crossover move there. A little Euro step into the paint. Awkward angle. Able to flip it home on like a half finger roll, half hook shot. It was kind of smooth. And in transition, that was Patrick Williams trying to pull up quickly from about 10 feet. He misses long. Rebound Pistons. They lead 9-5 here. And then they're going to call a foul on Zach LaVine on a reach-in. So Bulls getting called for a lot of fouls early on here. As they replay that shot from Grant. Really fancy footwork, good body control, able to finish strong in the paint. Something you love to see. Garrett Temple is the 5th Bull out there right now. Garrett Temple, still playing in the NBA in 2021. Here's Ellington working off the pick from Plumlee. Can't go anywhere. Now it's Plumlee going against Carter. Little jab fake and a turnaround fadeaway jumper from Mason Plumlee. If you're the Bulls, you will take that all day and twice on Sunday. He missed it, in case you didn't catch that from my tone of voice. Now it's Bulls ball. Pull-up jumper Williams again from the free throw line. Nothing but nylon on that one. Good-looking shot from the Rook. Out of Florida State. Makes it a 9-7 ball game. Now it's the reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Saddiq Bey. Working in the post, kicks it out cross court to DeLon Wright. He's dribbling against Coby White. Gets in the paint. Quick move. Real smooth with it. A little half turn, and he got all the way to the cup. Able to lay it in off glass. As Ray is messing with the colors of the comments. Ooh, put it on red. Red, good. Right there's good. Nice drive by Williams. Gets it into Carter. Able to use his body and get good position down low. For an easy one, makes it 11-9 with 8:35 left here in the first quarter. Jeez, where am I? Grant misses the jump shot long, but I think they're going to call a foul. They do on Patrick Williams. Let me do some chats. Isaiah Todd been balling on the Ignite too. Should have been a Wolverine. What could have been? That would have been real nice to have. Jerami Grant pull-up jumper from the inside logo about 14 feet away. Misses. Zach LaVine snags the board and brings it up court. Bad pass there is stolen by Ellington. Ellington behind the back pass to DeLon Wright, but they're going to call another foul. I think that was on LaVine to try to break up the fast break. So that's going to be 4 team fouls, plus there's the offensive foul as well. LaVine with 2 personals. Bulls are not moving their feet on defense. You got to do it. There should be a penalty for flopping. I agree. Thank you, 40 boy. I agree. He also said LaVine's going to drop 44 points, which wouldn't surprise me, but with 2 fouls, he just came out of the game. So that is definitely going to hinder his offensive performance. Grant tries to oop it up to Plumlee, and Carter hit Plumlee with the box out. No call because it basically looked like a shot, but good defense there from Carter, able to keep Plumlee from touching the ball, because you definitely don't want to get yammed on by Mason Plumlee. You have to retire if that happens. That's actually in the NBA rulebook. So smart move by Wendell. And they're going to call timeout here. 8:03 left in the first quarter. 11-9. Pistons lead this one. Pretty good game so far. NBA can give all the warnings they want. They don't have the nerve to punish LeBron. That is 100% true. It's almost like basketball is dumb and hard to watch because of stuff like flopping. Okay, just real quick. There's 27 people watching. God Kong, the soccer fan, just said basketball is dumb because of flopping. Just let that sink in. The soccer fan thinks basketball is dumb because of flopping. So marinate on that for just a minute. Phil, I just want to look at your face. Hello. Thanks for joining. Starters, yeah, Williams, Carter, White, Temple, and LaVine. Thad Young's been coming off the bench, but he's been playing really well for the Bulls. I bet he comes in pretty soon here after this timeout, I would think. Last time Ray was in charge, it was 12-3 for 10 minutes. That is correct. Let's go, Pistons. We got this. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dame. Is that Dame like Damian Lillard? I can't tell. I love Damian Lillard. I hope we all saw him last night, just absolutely shutting down the Thunder. Everyone's trying to hype up Dort like he's the greatest defender in the history of the NBA, and Lillard put 2 threes, just cashed him in his face. It was so pretty to watch. I love Damian Lillard. I will probably name my 3rd child after Damian Lillard. Messi and Ronaldo need to go to MLS. I kind of like that they were doing that. Was it Beckham started that whole trend where like you're too old for like the Premier League and all that. So hey, come over to the USA and sell a whole lot of tickets. I think Ronaldo and Messi over here would be really cool. Let's go Pistons and Red Wings. Sure, I'll root for the Red Wings. I don't watch hockey, but I'll root for them. We got Red Wings Blackhawks today as well. Jeremy Roenick, Steve Yzerman, big matchup in the center of the ice. Can't wait to see it. Shamar says the Pistons sucks. So there's that. Sorry you feel that way, Shamar. 30 in the house. Thanks for being here, everyone. Let's go Pistons. And please like the stream if you haven't already. That's Ray speaking. But I will echo his sentiment here. Likes on the video are very important. We would love to get those. Just click the little thumbs up. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. We'd really appreciate it, man. Maybe I should get rid of the one and done rule. I don't want to see kids not care when playing college basketball. So would you rather they go back to high school to the NBA? Because that ended up with a ton of kids who weren't nearly ready for the NBA, ended up not getting any playing time, and then they couldn't go to college. So, what are you going to do there? I do like that they did the G League, the Ignite especially. I don't know why I said Ignite like that. That's like specifically a team for mostly like draft prospects. I think that's a cool way to do it. If you're not going to play college ball, go ahead and play in the G League and get your reps there. Plus, is that the team Jeremy Lin is on too, I think? Or I know he's in the G League. I don't know if he's on the Ignite, but I like what they've done there. I think the G League is going to be a big deal pretty soon. Arguably, probably the best minor league in sports because baseball absolutely pooped the bed with their whole minor league system. Jump ball called as LaVine took it in. Jerami Grant blocked him from behind. They called a jump ball stuff, and he wins the jump ball in an amazing feed. Ellington all the way up to DeLon Wright, who took off on the tip, able to get a layup out of that. So nice turn of events for Detroit there, makes it 13-9. Coby White trying to answer back behind the back dribble, pull up from the elbow, no good. Rebound Plumlee. Schmar thinks Zach's going to get 40, but he don't think he knows that Zach is on the bench right now in foul trouble. So it's hard to score when you're not playing. Here's Wayne Ellington for 3. He airballs it. So that's awesome. His trade stock keeps going up and up and up. Love to see that. LaVine puts his head down around the pick and gets all the way in for a 2-hand slam. LaVine, of course, the former slam dunk champion, loves to fire up threes, but when he does that sort of stuff, it's really fun to watch. I like Zach LaVine a lot. I really do. I also realized I just said he was out of the game, but they brought him back in. So I'm a moron, and I apologize to everyone watching for listening to anything I have to say. I don't know anything. Plumlee with behind-the-back dribble, working against Wendell Carter. couple dookies going at it. Misses on the turnaround jump shot, able to get his own rebound and get the putback to drop. So he's just padding the stats. That's all he's doing. Field goal percentage doesn't matter. He just wants the box score to look good. White to a cutting LaVine. Oh, my God. Great backdoor cut. And he said, cock it back, hammer down. Back-to-back dunks for LaVine. He's up to 7 points. Coby White with the dime on that one. Really nice bounce pass through traffic. LaVine, I would argue, still probably has top 3 hops in the NBA. Like, he's got to be up there, man. He looks really, really smooth when he jumps. Nice find there as Plumlee kicked it out to Grant for 3. There was not a defender within probably 6 feet of Jerami Grant on that play. And he nails the triple to make it 18-13. Coby White in response, pull-up jumper from about 16 feet is good, makes it 18-15. A lot of points being scored, defense optional, apparently, is the theme of the evening. I could definitely see this game going over 250 points. DeLon Wright gets in the paint and gets one to rattle home, so neither team can miss right now. That's a little 6-foot fadeaway shot for DeLon. Hit the rim 3 times before it dropped in. This is great. I'm loving it. Zach LaVine pull-up 3. He misses long. Rebound Bey. He's wearing some neon green sneakers tonight, so that's real exciting. Plumlee looking for Wright on the curl. He gets past LaVine all the way to the cup. Then he picks up his dribble, tries to get it to Plumlee. Pass is deflected. Coby White comes away with it. 3-on-2 fast break. Temple swings it over to Williams, and he's fouled on the dunk attempt. So 2 shots upcoming for the Rook. This is from earlier. God Kong is trying to defend himself after I called him out for the flopping comment. He says, no, hold on. You know it doesn't have flopping hockey. Soccer is worse with the flopping. All right, at least you recognize that. That's good. Mark says soccer invented flopping. That is 1,000% true. First free throw is no good. Makes it 20-15. Josh Jackson going to check in for the Pistons, spotting Saddiq Bey. And Thaddeus Young, it looks like, will also enter this game for Chicago. So many chats. Hockey has gotten soft. I wouldn't know. I don't watch hockey. Vlade was a huge soccer fan and he realized, wait, I can do this in NBA games. So you're saying Vlade Divac brought flopping to the NBA. Interesting. He's a really good passer. I will say that. Grant fakes a 3 in the corner. The second free throw was good, by the way, for Williams. Pistons ball all the way to Ellington, corner 3 after a couple passes. And he drills it. The Pistons shooting 8 of 12 from the field. A little 67%. How's that grab you? 23-16 is the score with about 4:40 left to go. LaVine with his 3rd dunk of the game. Really nice curl there off a pick. Thaddeus Young, whose assist numbers, if anyone has been watching, Thaddeus Young's assist numbers are out of this world right now. He's doing things he's never done before. He had like a 3-game stretch a couple weeks ago where he had like 9 dimes a game. He's definitely on a career pace right now for assists per game. It's pretty impressive to watch for the veteran who's been in the league for just about forever. Plumlee gets really good position down low, little half shoulder fake, and able to lay it in left-handed. So he's up to 4 points on the day. 25-18 as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. LaVine has been the main man on offense for Chicago, per usual. Tries to Euro step through the paint, and that shot is blocked. Josh Jackson will get credited with the swat on that one. Chicago will retain possession. You need a girl to have 3 kids. What do you think I'm trying to do with Pam here, God Kong? Come on, dude. Tell your child it's Dame time, son. I would say that all the time. I promise I would. I remember going to the Joe as a kid in the 90s and 2000s, watching it live. That's why I named after the former champ himself. Live hockey's awesome. I haven't been to a live hockey game in years. Who was that? Garrett Temple got good position down low. They have to lay it in. Tomas Satoransky is in the game at point, spotting Coby White. I actually like Satoransky a lot. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but back when he was with Washington, he was always a really good point guard. He gets a lot of assists in not a lot of time. Grant is stripped. Nice D there from Luke Cornett, also in the game now for Chicago. And in transition, Chicago cannot finish. Missed layup by Satoransky. Pistons come away with it. Now it's Ellington on the drive, kicks it out to Grant for 3, far corner, and he nails it. He's up to 10 points here in the first quarter, 28-20. Pistons lead this high-scoring affair. See what the Bulls can do here. Satoransky finds Thaddeus Young after the pick and roll. Little floater in the paint from 4 feet away. And Young nails it to make it 28-22 in transition. Grant gets down quickly, finds Beef Stew. He's going to kick it out rather than try to go up. Here's Josh Jackson working into good position from 5 feet, able to pull up over his defender. And he has his first 2 points of the night. This is an unbelievable pace to this game. The amount of points being scored right now is insane. Satoransky, nice spin move off a pick, kicks it out. And that three-pointer by Valentine, the former Spartan, is no good. He misses long. Josh Jackson comes away with the board, finds Stewart down low, and he is swatted by Cornette. And they're going to call an – what did they just call? Okay. Yeah, okay. So block was good by Cornette. Really good block there. Blocked Stewart's attempt. The Bulls came away with it, and then they called a foul on the Pistons. So that stopped the fast break. We're going to go to timeout here. 2:21 on the clock. 30-22. Pistons lead this one. Am I allowed in this stream if I'm a Bulls fan? I'll tell you what, Cheater Frankus, we'd love to have you, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by. We love all fans of all kinds here. I'm sure you'll get along with everyone. There's a couple other Bulls people in chat already. I'll try to bring up as many as I can during this timeout. God Kong, this is going way back, like 10 minutes ago. High school to the NBA, if they flame out, that's their fault. True. I'm talking about the jump ball. Yep. Minor league baseball can still be interesting. I agree. I mean, there's plenty of good young players, and there will still be good minor league games. I'm just sad about the fact that so many smaller towns lost their baseball team. You know, like, minor league baseball is another level of like sports fandom. It's so fun to just go to on a weekend, you know, grab some beers in the summertime and watch all these young guys trying to make the show. Like, it's an experience that, you know, you just don't get anywhere else. It's like true Americana type stuff. And MLB basically destroyed, what was it, 30, 40 different teams don't exist anymore. A lot of those stadiums were paid for, you know, by taxes from the public or whatever. So what are they going to do with these giant-ass stadiums? I don't know. It's a tough situation. Lynn's on Santa Cruz G League. That is probably true. Why would Lynn be in the development league? He's 32. He's trying to come back, baby. He's living the dream. He went over to China for a little bit, played in their league. The Warriors gave him a shot, and maybe they're going to bring Lynn's sanity back. Who knows? Remember, everyone, we're streaming the She Believes Cup tomorrow. I don't know what sport that is. I don't know, so I'm sorry. Wolves gave up too quick on LaVine. He was traded for Jimmy Butler, though, right? So, I mean, in their mind, and they weren't wrong, but picking up Jimmy Butler, which was, 3 years ago, I think, took them to the playoffs, and it made them a very good team. Obviously, it ended poorly, but Jimmy Butler carried that team, and that Wolves team was actually pretty stacked, man. They had some good players. That's when Towns really started breaking out. Butler himself put up some crazy numbers during that stretch. I think they were like the 3 or 4 seed that year. It's just really sad that it all fell up into itty-bitty little pieces really fast when Jimmy Butler took the bench guys and destroyed the starters and then called them out about it in the media. But, yeah, LaVine has looked really, really good. It's just he's in Chicago, and Chicago isn't great, so not a lot of people know what he's doing out there. But he can score in waves for sure. Let's go Bulls. LaVine should be an all-star. I wouldn't be mad about that. The all-star argument's tough, man, because it's like obviously limited spots. So who's not going to make it if he does, you know? And I agree. Like, I think he's playing out of his mind as Denzel Valentine nails a triple assist from Luke Cornette on that one. The all-star argument, man, and this is for any sport too. There's always deserving guys who don't make it, and then there's usually 1 or 2 guys who do make it who don't exactly deserve to be there. Grant nails another triple. That's his 3rd of the game, 13 points for, again, another guy who should be an all-star in the Eastern Conference. Jerami Grant lighting it up here early on. Now Thad Young working against Stewart. I think, is that Arcidiacono? I don't know how to say his name. I'm going to call him Archie. Assist, gets it to Thaddeus Young. A little floater in the paint is good. Makes it 33-27. Dennis Smith Jr. now in the game for Detroit. Grant calling for a pick for Stewart. He gets it. Pull-up jumper from the inner logo. No good. Rebound tapped by Valentine. Collected by Young. And back to Valentine. He'll bring it up court. Valentine thinks about a three. Says no. They're swinging it around to the near side. Here's Archie dribbling. Looking for Cornette down low. Doesn't find him. A lot of ball movement on this possession. Step back three is up. And missed just short. That was Valentine on the shot. Rebound Pistons. Josh Jackson comes away with the rock. Now he's working against Valentine. Gets a pick from Stewart. He's going to step back for a fadeaway two. Tries to lean in for a foul. The thing we were talking about that we all hate oh so much. He missed the shot. Was not bailed out by the refs. And in transition, the Bulls get a wide open look for three. Luke Cornette from the top of the key. No good. Rebound Jackson. His third board in limited time here. As the Pistons just get it past half court before the 8-second mark, as they will take the last shot here in the first quarter. 10 seconds on the game clock. Here's Dennis Smith Jr. fadeaway jumper from about 6 feet away. He is good. He nailed it over Cornette. 8 seconds left on the clock. He shot that one a little early. Bulls will have a chance for a pretty good look. Here's Sadaransky. Kicks it cross court. Wide open look for Valent. Oh, nope. Skirt. Hold that. Stewart. Pistons had a foul to give. Isaiah Stewart took it. So smart play there from the Rook. Leaves 2.4 seconds on the game clock here in the first quarter. See what the Bulls can drop from the side out of bounds. It'll be Sadaransky inbounding, looking for Thaddeus Young. He's going to drive all the way in. The shot goes in. I don't think he got it off in time. I think that was way too late, and they're not going to give him that bucket. So 35-27 through the first quarter. That's a whole heck of a lot of points, boys. Let's do chats. Calling the Wolves-Butler trade a bad move for the Wolves from day one is something I'm proud of. Here's the thing. I don't think it was a bad trade. Like, it got them to the playoffs. It got them a very competitive team in the playoffs. They just didn't win. I'm not mad that they did that. Oh, my gosh. I wish we still had Jimmy Butler. Talking about the Bulls there. He's a great player. I love Jimmy, dude. He's awesome attitude. Both sides of the ball, defense and offense. I think he's real nice. Cash says, why are we up by 5? We need to tank. I don't know. I'm kind of embracing. Like, when we play well, for me personally, it's way more fun to do these streams and talk to people and talk about the game when we're doing well. It makes my life less sucky. When we go out and get our ass kicked by 25 points, it makes me not want to do this job. So I'm all for it right now. Who cares? Draft's loaded. We'll get a good pick at like number 9. It's fine. Red Wings game's on NBC if anyone cares. LaVine was my favorite player on the Wolves since Slam Dunk Contest. He is, of course, my favorite Bulls player. Hope he gets on a good team to make a playoff run. I mean, the Bulls are rebuilding, similar to the Pistons, except they've been doing it for a little bit longer. I don't think they should trade him at all. Like, I would hang on to him. He's so young, man. He came in after, 1 year at UCLA, right? And that was back in 2014. So say he came in at 19, 6 years. So he's only, 25 years old probably. So he still has 5 more years of, prime awesomeness to go. So I don't know. I wouldn't move him. Let's change to the Red Wings game. No. Animal Planet is playing Northwoods Law. I used to want to be a game warden. I think that'd be fun. Okay. Showtime in the building. What's up, dude? Go Pistons. I want the Cavs to get Cade. That's funny. Dude, the Cavs screwed me the other night. How about they played the Clippers, and I saw Kawhi Leonard was out and Paul George was out, and the spread was Clippers -9. I was like, how is this possible? This is a no-brainer. Of course the Cavs are going to win. Called up my buddy. I was like, yo, put 100 on the Cavs. And then they announced Drummond's out. Not that he's been playing a ton anyway, but no Kawhi, no Paul George. Cavs are fully healthy minus Drummond, and they lost by 18 points. It was gut-wrenching to wake up and see the score and just knew that I threw away that money. So that was tough. Forty Boy says, I don't want to get rid of LaVine. If you have a solid player like LaVine, you build around him. Got to learn from the Jimmy Butler experience. I would agree. They need to bring in some more pieces around him. Otherwise, you know how it goes. Good players have to be traded. They do, and that's really annoying. I didn't catch up on that many. Oh, wait, hold on. Woohoo! Let's go, baby. Thank you, Philip, for the chat. I don't have my thing up. Hold on. I'll get you a sound effect here. It's going to take a minute. We do sound effects here, if anyone's new. If anyone hits that super chat, you get this. Bang. There it is. Philip Rainwater coming through like he always does. Appreciate you, my man. We are back to the action here. I missed about a minute or 45 seconds of gameplay. I don't really know what happened. I don't think no one scored, so I guess it's not that important. Here's Dennis Smith firing up a three, and that rattles out on him. No good. Isaiah Stewart with a big offensive rebound, and then way too hard on the left-handed putback as Valentine comes away with the second rebound opportunity. Cornette now for the Bulls. Fakes a three, gets it back to Valentine. Step back crossover looked pretty smooth. He misses the jumper as Josh Jackson collects the board. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Gets all the way down to the left block and is cut off by Thaddeus Young. He'll kick it back out to Bey. Bey back to Dennis Smith as they reset the offense. Smith with a one-footed runner from the free throw line. Shot is good, and they're going to call a foul on Satoransky. Wow. Very good. Nathan is back. What's up, dude? Welcome back. Phil, I have a question. You hear in sports about fans throwing batteries. Where are they getting batteries? Do they bring batteries with them with the intention of throwing them at players? I haven't heard of battery throwing since like Philadelphia fans, like at JD Drew back in like 2003. So I don't know if battery throwing is still a thing. But yes, I would assume they're bringing their own batteries. I don't think the ballpark would be selling them. Coby White back in the game now for Chicago. Loses the ball in his dribble drive. Josh Jackson comes away with it. He'll try to float it ahead to Mikhailuk. That pass was deflected. Landed back in the hands of Jackson. He kicks it out to Dennis Smith, who then resets the offense. Hits a cutting Jackson. Oh, my God. Jackson with a perfect baseline cut. Would have had a dunk. And he went up with it and just let go of the ball. It flew about 50 feet in the air out of bounds. And that was really sad. Jarrett Jack is on the Ignite. He's in his 30s as well. Some can't let it go, or they need the money. Jarrett Jack, former Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket, baby. He played for a long-ass time, man. He was a rookie back in, I think it was 2008, out of Georgia Tech. I know he played with the Knicks. He played with the Blazers. That's crazy that he's still out there, man. But good for him, man. If you have love for the game, you don't mind playing, why not? It's better than working in an office or something, you know. There is a timeout on the floor, so we're not missing any action here. I should have traded Wiggins over LaVine, just my opinion. Probably true. That Wolves team was the third seed when Butler got injured. I think it was third or fourth seed, yeah. Rick says, well, then vote for him. He should be in the slam dunk contest for that alone. Yeah, talking about LaVine, I'm assuming there. Where are we? There should be an NBA All-Stars versus EuroLeague All-Stars game in the future. Now, are you talking about like splitting up the NBA Europeans and making a team, or NBA All-Stars and bringing in EuroLeague players across the pond? Because we would beat them by 1,000. That wouldn't even be close. Archie Diacono. Yeah, we're going to just go with Archie on that one. Appreciate the pronunciation, though. Rick says, let's go Bulls. I'm going to say no, but welcome to the chat anyway. Appreciate you stopping by, Rick. Too many points. Let's switch to hockey. Go no. I think Katie's the real deal. He's such a great all-around player. I agree. Pistons weak. Rick, laughing emoji. The Bulls aren't one of the best teams in the league. Why are the Pistons winning? I don't know. Don't ever bet on the Cavs. I learned that. Never take financial advice from Phil. Anyone who's been to this channel before has already learned that. So just to reemphasize, I know nothing. Don't ever listen to me. I'm still holding 6 shares. 6 shares of GameStop stock. It's going to go up soon. Don't worry about that. You guys going to stream Michigan tomorrow night? Yes, sir. I believe we are. Michigan plays Rutgers. It's a 9 o'clock Eastern start time. Michigan Rutgers. But we will be here for you. The Clippers are so deep, they're winning without their 2 best players. What other team could do that in the NBA? The Nets, apparently. James Harden last night carried that team. Came back from 21 down at halftime. And James Harden, holy Lord, he cooked. That was a crazy second half in that game. And Phoenix is good too, man. They're not some cheap win team. Like Phoenix is legit, I think. Crazy game for the Nets. Clippers could have the dream team. They'd still be a second-round exit. Shannon asks, how does one become a Piston fan? Most likely from being from Detroit, I would assume. It's true we don't have 6 championships to go back to. We won 2 in the 80s, though. We won those before Chicago won their 6, so, we got a couple in the trophy case. Plus 04 was a great year. I mean, that's more recent than Chicago, just saying. We're back to the action here as Josh Jackson just got his 5th rebound of the game on a missed shot from someone on the Bulls. I don't know who it was. Here's Dennis Smith Jr. showing off the hops. Goes in strong left-handed, and Wendell Carter says, no, and absolutely stuffed the hell out of that layup attempt. In transition, Coby White gets an open look from 3, no good. Isaiah Stewart snags the board and gets it ahead to, who was that? Who's wearing blue shoes today? I have no idea who that even was. Anyway, they turned it over. Now it's Bulls ball. Here's Sadaransky. He's going to step back for a 3. No one wanted to pick him up. He misses short. Rebound is collected by Saddiq Bey. 38-27 here as we approach the 9-minute mark in the second quarter. Detroit in this quarter, 1 of 7 from the field. Chicago 0 for 5. So remember all those points we scored in the first quarter? Not so much here in the second. As that rebound bounced off the hands of Isaiah Stewart, goes out of bounds. Oh, no, sorry. They called a foul, loose ball foul on Isaiah Stewart. So it'll be Bulls ball. That was Josh Jackson a second ago who got blocked. Wendell Carter with back-to-back blocks. Nice D there from the former, was he number 5 pick in 2018? Number 4 pick, maybe? Out of Duke. LaVine back in the game for Chicago. Drives in, kicks it to Coby White. He head fakes from 3. Drives in on Dennis Smith, gets to the paint. Good look on the runner, but not able to make it fall. Rebound Josh Jackson. He pushes forward. Finger roll is good. Nice aggressiveness there from JJ. Gets all the way to the cup and lays it in. 40-27 now. The Pistons lead by 13, 8.5 to go here in the second quarter. Carter operating at the top, guarded by Stewart. Hands it off to LaVine and sets a pick for him. LaVine gets all the way into the paint. Tries to dish it late to Carter. Probably should have just shot that one. It gets loose. And Mikhailuk comes away with that one. He's dribbling all over the court. Doesn't know what to do with it. He's going to hand it off to Saddiq Bey, who launches a triple and hits the deck. They're going to call a foul and give him 3 free throws. That was bad. I don't think it was a foul. That was a flop. Any input on what I should get for dinner tonight? Got a bunch of fast food options near me. Also have Hawaiian. What's today? Wednesday. It's also the start of Lent. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. Maybe you should give up things you really enjoy and go eat things you don't enjoy. I think that's the purpose of Lent, is to eat bad food or something. What sounds good? I would always say chicken fingers. I don't know if you have a Popeyes or a Bojangles around you. Maybe a little Popeyes action would hit the spot. Rutgers, please don't be a trap game. I have to take the kids to karate, so I won't be able to catch all of it. Well, the good thing about YouTube is just whip out that phone, baby, while your kids are, doing all this. You can listen to us. 9 p.m. start time. You'll love it. Oh, you're out in LA, huh? So 6. That's tough. But yeah, just bring your phone with you. You'll be all right. LaVine with the crossover puts Jackson on the floor. That was a real fancy cross back. And he is fouled by Josh Jackson. Was able to stop things before he got too embarrassed. So that's going to stop play. Mason Plumlee is going to check into the game for Isaiah Stewart. Chats. So many chats. Here's LaVine now operating, gets past Jackson, gets past Plumlee all the way to the baseline. He gave it to Valentine. Valentine right back to LaVine, and then LaVine was stripped by Josh Jackson. That's his 3rd turnover of the game, 2nd steal of the game for Jackson. He'll pull up from the free throw line and nail it. So nice defense there from JJ. 6 points now in the game, plus he has about 7 or 8 rebounds already as well. He's really found his role here in Detroit since coming over from Memphis. Love to see that from him. Valentine fakes a 3, gets Mikhailuk to jump, and then sidesteps, fires up the 3, no good. Saddiq Bey snags the board. The Bulls are ice cold from the field. They're at 27. They haven't scored a point. Oh, my God. They have not scored a point, I don't think, in the second quarter. Bey misses a 3-pointer. Rebound ends up in the hands of Coby White. Pull-up jumper from Wendell Carter, and he misses, rims out. Svi snags the board. We are 5 minutes into the quarter, and the Bulls haven't scored unless they have 2 points. But I don't think they've scored any points. That is crazy. Bey gets really good position on a backdoor cut, able to lay it in. Nice find there from Plumlee. 47-27, and the Bulls call timeout. Good golly. What are your thoughts on the Bucks? My thoughts on the Bucks are they just cost me a 5-team parlay last night because apparently they can't beat the Toronto Raptors at home. That's insane to me. Giannis is doing everything he can. I will not fault him at all. He had a monster game last night. I did see it was at some point in the fourth quarter, the Bucks were down by like 7 or 9 points, and Chris Middleton, in 30 minutes of game time, had shot the ball 5 times from the field. What? He's supposed to be an all-star. He's supposed to be the second best player on the best team in the East, and he's shooting 5 times in the fourth quarter? That's terrible. I don't know what the Bucks are doing. They do not look good this year. They do not look as good. Holiday going down with COVID. He's been out for, 5 or 6 games in a row. I think that's been a real problem for them because he was playing out of his mind. He's a great point guard. He's a perfect, third option point guard for a team. And without him, they've definitely shown that they are not the same team on offense. So hopefully he'll come back soon and help them out a little bit. I'm just going to skip some chats. I do apologize, guys. I'm just trying to get caught up here. Eric says, Pistons are going to have a hard time getting rid of Blake if even possible. I don't see any team realistically taking him. He is owed so much money. He brings little value to the table. I think the Pistons are going to have to eat that contract if they really want to move him. And then another team will probably sign him for a vet minimum or something like that. Wasn't Doumbia supposed to be the Pistons' future? Looks like it's Grant. Demboya, Doumbia. It's Sekou. We're just going to call him Sekou. Anyway, he's only 19 years old. It's his second year in the league. He's only 19. So ton of time to improve and get better, all that good stuff. For whatever reason, Casey just doesn't like playing him. I don't know if that has to do with practice or if that has to do with poor work ethic or what, but he gets no playing time. So it's really hard to improve and show what you have if you're not going to see the court. It's just a tough situation, man. Other than that, though, Bey's getting 1 million minutes. Stewart's playing a ton as the main center off the bench, so I'm really seeing that. Sekou's time will come, man. It has to. But Grant, in the meantime, he was signed to be the alpha on this team, and he's doing his job. He's crushing it right now. Who do you think where will Blake be traded? I've heard Miami is an option, and I've also heard Portland as well. Portland definitely needs a big. They have so many injuries going on. And then we have Anish in the building, so let's get his intro horn here. Anish! Let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fernando Tatis Jr. just signed a 14-year deal. Baseball's awesome. Just ridiculous and awesome. But honestly, he's worth it, dude. I love Tatis. He's arguably my favorite player in MLB. Bo Bichette. I'm a Blue Jays fan. So Bo Bichette is definitely number 1. Vlad's probably number 2. Tatis I'll give number 3. As the Bulls are on the board in the second quarter, Thaddeus Young misses the turnaround jumper. Put back dunk by Wendell Carter Jr. It went in. Makes it 47-29. See what the Pistons can do in response. Here's Bey working out of the post. He kicks it to Mikhailiuk, who then gets it to Plumlee. He's going to rip through and go into the paint against Carter. Really good move on offense. He just missed the bunny from up close. Loose ball on the rebound. Thad Young lost it, and the Pistons come away with it. Plumlee gets it down low in transition, and he's able to score the basket, and he was fouled by Thaddeus Young on the play. Thaddeus Young can't believe it. He is complaining to the refs right now. Nice finish there from Big Plums. Have you ever been to Moomers in Traverse City? No, I actually haven't set foot in the state of Michigan in about 4 years. I live in Florida, but we run a Michigan sports channel, so it makes a ton of sense, right? Thanks for the play-by-play. Bulls live stream play-by-play slacking today. Carl, I'm here for you, bud. Appreciate you stopping by, man. If you want to throw us a like, we would really appreciate it. We've got 66 people watching right now, so thanks to each and every one of you guys for stopping by the channel. We do cover Detroit and Michigan sports here on this channel, but obviously for NBA, we love having fans from the other teams come through. Loose ball as Coby White hits the deck, ends up getting it in the hands of Thaddeus Young. He'll drive all the way in, and it looked like Plumlee had his defensive position for a while before Young made contact. I think they're going to say he was in the half circle, though, near the rim. Regardless, there'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Thad. The Wild are finally out of COVID land, talking NHL hockey, which we love to do on this channel. Huge hockey guys. Mist says, thinking about how young our core is, there's no need to trade any of them. If you can develop all of them as a whole, they could be dangerous in the future. I just don't know if he's talking about Detroit or Chicago. In theory, this comment could apply to both teams playing right now. I'm assuming it's Detroit, though. Hold on. So many chats to catch up with. I do apologize. Young misses free throw number 2, rebound Plumlee. And now Dennis Smith operating, finds Mikhailuk. That's a deep 3. Not a great shot from Svi. He misses short, rebound Coby White. Gets it ahead to Young. He will pull out and gets it to LaVine. Now he drives in. Oh, sorry, that's Wendell Carter, not Young. Wendell Carter on the pull out, and then he cut back in. LaVine was able to find him with a nice bounce pass, and he was able to get a layup out of it, so it makes it 49-31. The second fuel of the quarter for the Bulls. We're 7 minutes in. And they've put the ball in the hoop 2 times. Smith working against Coby White. He'll pull up for 3, and he drills it. Nice shot there from DSJ. Haven't seen a ton of that in his short time here in Detroit. If he can start to make that long jumper fall, I think that really improves his value, and it should get him some more minutes on the floor. We all know he's a crazy athlete. He can jump out of the gym, but if he can put together that shot and play a little defense, I think he'll have a real bright future for this team. That was a really nice entry pass for the Bulls. I didn't see who made it, so I do apologize for that, but Wendell Carter is going to head to the line. I think it was Coby White, top of the key all the way down to the block on that bounce pass. And it'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Carter. Cassie says, I did not like the Bad Boys or Pistons. It's a long story on why I did not like them. Well, that's real sad. To each their own, but I was born near the D, so hard not to be a Pistons fan. Yes, sir. Especially in the 80s, man. I mean, those teams were loaded. They were tough, but they had some good players. Where's your buddy? Talking about Ray. He's in the chat, so if you see intermittent in the chat, that's Ray. I do solo NBA streams just because he doesn't have League Pass, so he can't. We're never on time with the video, so he sits the NBA streams out. But he'll be there tomorrow night. We're doing the Michigan game tomorrow night, 9 o'clock against Rutgers, and we will both be doing that one. Second free throw was good, so it makes it 52-32 now. Wendell Carter having a pretty nice game for Chicago. Here's DeLon Wright. Swings it over to Jerami Grant. Grant to Bey. Bey to Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk to Plumlee. So all 5 players now have touched the ball in this possession. That's always fun to see. Mikhailuk gets in, tries to oop it to Plumlee. Shoots it way too high. He's not used to passing. And Plumlee could not control it in transition. Nice defense from the Pistons there. Bey got his hand on a pass. And then diving out of bounds was Saddiq Bey, able to corral it and get it to a teammate. So the Pistons come away with a turnover after a turnover of their own. Jerami Grant will slow things down just a little bit at the top of the key. Working against Thad Young. He tries to drive baseline, and they're going to call Young for a block. And as Grant hit the deck on that drive, another questionable one. Could have been a flop. Bad Boys changed basketball. They were so freaking physical and sometimes dirty, and it made the NBA change the rules. Isaiah Dumars, the microwave, and Aguirre were very skilled. Yes. Not many teams changed the way the game's played. Most recently, I would say the Warriors changed the game where jacking threes is a way to win. The 100% the Warriors changed how the NBA is played today. That's mostly Steph Curry. Are you doing trivia before the Michigan game? Unknown at this time. I would lean towards no, but maybe. But probably not. But maybe. Back to the action here. 3:45 on the game clock. Here's Grant on the far side wing working against the rookie Patrick Williams. Little hezzy dribble near the elbow. Pull-up jumper is good. That's 15 points now for Jerami Grant. All-star. 54-32. The Pistons kept scoring in the second quarter. The Bulls not so much after a real exciting first quarter. Here's Thad Young, floater in the paint. For a big man, he's real smooth with it, man. That little lefty teardrop, it's a bucket like every time. He has 6 points now. I think all 3 of them are on floaters in the paint. He's a veteran. He's been there before. Now it's Grant for 3. Far side corner. He drills another one. He is absolutely on fire. Jerami Grant crushing it right now. 18 points for the Pistons as they lead by 23. Thad Young now finds, that was Garrett Temple in the corner. He misses a wide open look. Pistons come away with it. Here's DeLon Wright operating the offense from the top of the key. Plumlee being pressured by Carter outside the 3-point line. That's kind of weird. Now DeLon Wright, after getting a pick from Plumlee, will float it up. And finally, on like the fourth attempt of the night, the Pistons complete the alley-oop, though it was just a layup, not a dunk. But still, a nice pass from Wright. Plumlee able to finish. He's up to 8 points on the night. Thad Young operating into the paint and finds a wide-open Garrett Temple. This time he touches nothing but nylon for the three to make it 59-37. And the Pistons are going to call timeout with 2:18 on the game clock. Pistons up 20 points. Oh, mine. Hold them to 27 the whole game. That would be amazing. Bucks can't beat anyone. They're bad now. The Bucks will always regress hard when they don't fire Bud. Cavs will trade Drummond for Blake. That would be hilarious. Hate having these types of leads early. It just makes me scared of choking. 22-point lead. I know the Nets came back from 21 down yesterday, but I don't know if the Bulls are the Nets, man. We'll see. No one will trade for Drummond or Blake due to their high contracts. I agree. Can you imagine Blake and Carmelo on the same team? Ugh. Both guys will be buyouts. I agree with that. Drummond to the Nets and Blake to the Lakers. Blake to the Lakers, that'd be interesting. I don't know if he really fits in there. God, there's so many chats. I apologize, guys. I'm trying to catch up here. Brandon says, hey, it's Pamela. Hey, Pamela, Brandon. Steven, hey-o. Antonio says, F. LaVine, you really suck. Okay. I decided to take the Philly way of doing things and just rag on my teams. That's what we do on this channel for the most part. If Chicago can get more consistency out of Laurie, they would be a playoff team. Zach shot himself into superstar status this year. I love Markkanen. I really do. He is so talented, gifted for a big man. He's just always freaking hurt. He is hurt all the time, and that is so frustrating to see. As a nice spin move in the paint, DeLon Wright able to get the 2-point little baby hook to drop. He's up to 10 points in the game himself, 61-37. But Markkanen is a piece. Big fan of his. Him and LaVine are a nice combo. It's just they got to stay on the court together, you know. Plus, I like Coby White, too. I think he's pretty solid. Here's LaVine now working against Josh Jackson. Nice crossover dribble, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on someone. Either Grant or Jackson. Really nice crossover there from LaVine. Good explosion as well. They'll call Grant for the foul there. Can you give Pamela Bass a scout out? Pamela Bass. Hello. Is this a weakened Bulls team or something? Because it looks like the Bulls are playing abnormally bad. The first quarter was awesome. Both teams were shooting the ball like crazy. Everything was going in. And then it took 7 minutes for the Bulls to get a field goal in the second quarter. So Nathan says, show the game. No, not allowed to. Copyright stuff. You just get play-by-play. I'm sorry. Both free throws were good. Makes it 61-39. Minute 40 left here in the first half. As the Pistons look to tack on. Here's DeLon Wright working against Garrett Temple. Drives in. That shot was blocked by Garrett Temple, which means DeLon Wright now has to retire from the NBA after getting blocked by Garrett Temple. Now it's Saddiq driving in. He'll kick it back out to Thad Young. Garrett Temple feeling himself on the dribble drive, pulls up, but then passes it off. Now LaVine working into the paint against Plumlee. Goes in strong left hand. Too strong off glass. No good. Thad Young with the offensive board. Bulls work it around. Denzel Valentine wide open three. He misses front rim. And Wayne Ellington comes away with the board for Detroit. Minute left on the clock here as the Pistons are up by 22. Josh Jackson, top of the key. Great pass down. Well, I thought it was a great pass. It was deflected by and stolen by the Bulls, so it was a terrible pass. In retrospect, Saddiq gets all the way to the cup. Reverse layup drops in. Nice move there from Tomas. Makes it a 20-point ball game with 45 seconds to go here in the first. Right guarded by Saddiq. As he sets things up here, 10 on the shot clock. He'll get a pick from Plumlee as they work two-man game. It's a switch on defense. Now they'll look down low for Plumlee. No. Wright will step back and fire up not a great three. He missed it short. He didn't really look comfortable shooting that one. LaVine comes away with the board, and the Bulls will get the final shot here. 20 on the game clock, and it's a 3-second difference. So 15 game clock, 12 shot clock right now as the Bulls try to cut into this lead before first half. The first half is over, I should say. LaVine on a crossover, dribble drive, floater in the paint is good. but he left 6.4 seconds on the clock here. See what the Pistons do. The Bulls are going to show a little full court press. They get it into Plumlee, back to Grant. He still has 3 seconds, plenty of time for a good shot here. Tries to work on LaVine. He hits the deck, and that shot was blocked. Really, really bad look from Grant there. Trying to draw a foul. So we'll head to halftime here, 61-43. The Pistons lead by 18. Whose future is brighter, the Pistons or the Bulls? That is a really good question. So Grant and LaVine are about the same age. They're right around 25, 26, if I'm not mistaken. They're both really good players. I think Grant is a more complete player. LaVine is a better offensive player. So I don't know, whichever way you want to go with that. I would probably take LaVine over Grant. If you look at like the second tier, you got Lauri Markkanen and Coby White for Chicago. Over on Detroit, you've got Saddiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Killian Hayes is young enough, Sekou. I think the quality of White and Markkanen is better, but if you want depth, I think the Pistons have more younger pieces that have a bright future and a higher ceiling. So on the secondary part, the Pistons probably win that comparison. I don't think either team's really going to make noise in the next year or two, but come 2024, 25, something like that, I think they could both be contenders. Obviously, you need the draft to go the right way or whatever, but they both have bright futures. I think that's the bottom line here. It's not like you're rooting for who's a really bad team with no future. The Cavaliers, I don't know. They've got some guards who are okay, I guess. I don't know. Things aren't as bad as they might seem, is all I'm saying, for Detroit and Chicago. Showtime says, good question. Who are the Pistons building their future around, and why do the Bulls continue to struggle with young guys, and will they blow it up again? I don't think they want to blow it up again. They can't. They keep doing it, and they keep screwing up. When will Killian Hayes return? I believe after the All-Star break, they're saying he could have a shot, so that'll be like mid-March, most likely for Killian Hayes, maybe late March, if everything goes like perfectly as he rehabs and tries to get better. I will never understand why the NCAA doesn't extend their three-point line to match the NBA. That is a pretty good point. I feel like a lot of guys pull from deep anyway, right? So, like, I don't know, might as well move it back, make it more challenging. Pamela Woodward Base in the building. I still want to mail you some Georgia moonshine. Pamela, I would accept. Anytime you want to shoot me some moonshine, I will take it. I went to camp back in the day, and Joe and Isaiah were there. Like I said, it's a long story, but after the camp, I was not a fan anymore. That's real sad. Antonio Harris wants a shout-out, so I'm going to give it to you. Antonio Harris is in the building, y'all. Let's go, baby. Welcome to the channel. Dennis Smith says, sub me in. Oh, Dennis, you're playing great. You hit a 3 earlier, bud. We love that. What did the Pistons get for Derrick Rose? They got Dennis Smith Jr., who just wanted to be subbed in, and a second-round pick, I believe, from the New York Knickerbockers. Crazy stat about Blake, I heard he hasn't dunked in a game since 2019. I also heard that same stat, and it is incredibly crazy. If you watch any highlight film from between 2010 and 2015 about the coolest dunks in the NBA, I bet Blake Griffin would be on there a few times. Bro, the Bulls, why? I don't know, man. I don't know what the Bulls are doing. They're ice cold in the second quarter. They did not shoot well at all. They got me, says Dennis Smith Jr., who's in the chat while he's playing in the game. It's pretty impressive. Just came off an OT win, so they might be worn a bit. That is possible. Just my imagination, whereas Denzel missed every wide-open 3 tonight, put me in the game. Denzel has missed a ton. He's made 1, I think. But multiple looks, wide-open looks, he has not made. I guess that's what you get when you're a Michigan State Spartan. Hey-o, zinger. Go blue. Don't meet people you idolize. Better yet, don't idolize people. Would you rather we idolize objects or animals? That's interesting. I've met some of my idols before, I think. I've met a lot of famous people before. I met Jerry Rice. He was cool. I met John Daly, and he was badass. So definitely meet your favorite people. I think that's great. I have a great idea to make the NBA season and postseason more exciting. Anyone want to hear it? My ideas are pretty radical. I wonder if he brought them up in the chat. The Blackhawks scored 1-0 Chicago over Detroit. Hold. Chats. When you get caught up on chats, let me know. I have the Rise of Michigan basketball trailer I'd like to play. Ray, I'm so close. Give me like 2 minutes. Which team are you taking for future stock? The Knicks, the Cavs, the Pistons, or the Bulls? Probably not the Knicks. I don't think they're anything super special. RJ's nice. Quickly's really nice. I guess Mitchell Robinson's good. He's hurt right now. He broke his hand. So that's not bad. Julius Randle's playing out of his mind. I'll tell you that right now. Julius Randle, oh my God. What a guy. If he's not an all-star, I will never watch the NBA again. That's not true, but I think he should be an all-star. Cavs, I'm not sold on at all. We all saw, Alabama kid, point guard guy, not Garland, the other one, Sexton. He had that crazy game where he had 40-something points. He scored 20 in a row or whatever, but he's super inconsistent. Darius Garland has a lot of talent, but again, he's not super consistent. The Cavs don't impress me. I'd argue that the Cavs are probably the worst team in the NBA. F the Bulls, seriously. All right. Here's Line Man's change the NBA. A double round robin. This way everyone gets each other twice. We get a good idea of who the best teams are after 62 games. Well, there's only 30 teams, so if you're playing everyone twice, it's 58 games. Just quick adjustment there. But it's not crazy. Cavs are in the same boat with the Bulls and Pistons. Their ceiling's the 8th seed. You aren't a contender unless you're a superstar and an all-star. I agree. Who's playing better? I would argue the Pistons are playing better. Thanks, Mark. I want to release this thing this week, but thought it might make more sense to do so after the Ohio State game, possibly. Postseason for the radical NBA change will then consist of the teams with the 8 best records in the league. They play a double round robin. Team with the best record is crowned champion. It's a lot of playoff games. Has every player on the Pistons roster played better since they got there? You could argue that. I mean, Jerami Grant was clearly a third option in Denver behind Jamal Murray and Jokic, so he had to break out. Plumlee was a bench guy behind Jokic. He's thrived in his role with Detroit. I would say that. DeLon Wright was stuck down in Dallas. He's never going to, get enough shots playing behind Luka and Porzingis. So, I mean, we're taking role guys and giving them opportunity. It's just, what are they doing with it? Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it comes back and bites us. But I don't know, man. Building for the future. Right now, everything looks great, though. 3 of the last 4, and we're winning this game by 18 at halftime. So go Pistons. Chicago will win, says Romeo. That would be an epic comeback. And hopefully that'll happen. Well, hopefully it'll get close because that means more viewers and more people will watch the channel. Held in the 17 in the second quarter. More of that, please. Sure. Got to get through tomorrow and ready for the game ball version. It's going to be real exciting. Got to play Rutgers tomorrow in basketball. And then the big game, Ohio State on Sunday. Who's playing better, Bulls or Pistons? Bulls. Everyone's sleeping on the Pistons. Well, we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be tanking right now. I don't want to make the playoffs. I don't want that at all. But for right now, since the playoffs are so far away, it's pretty fun to see us win and play well. I think that's great. Ray, if you're on here, man, you can go ahead and do your preview just because there's still more chats. I have no idea when I'm actually going to get through them. So do that if you want. Maybe. This is awkward. Now it's just me on the screen. Very cool. Very odd. I'm not controlling the channel right now. Ray, my partner, is. Hope he plays it soon. This is weird for everybody.
Got vision, he got vision, he got vision, he got
possessions. They're going to hold it. All the sweat and hard work that we put in. Like I said, to put banners up there, man.
Extra
Wow. That was sick, dude. That was a really good job. Hey, round of applause for Ray. Yay, Ray. He's intermittent sports in the chat right now. That was cool as hell, man. I'm really excited for that. Also, it's way more positive than the downfall of Michigan football, which is depressing and sad for everyone watching. So, Michigan is clearly basketball school over the past 10 years. So super, super hyped for that. And I think that's going to be super duper fun. Really excited to see that one, man. I'm going to catch up to more chats, and I bet by the time I get to the end of the chats, they're all going to be saying, hey, cool video. So then we'll just repeat everything I just said. So here we go. Bulls are missing a lot of open shots. A ton of open shots, actually. State sucks. Go blue. I agree, Paul. Thank you for chiming in there. Phil, you meet a famous person every time you look in the mirror. Thank you so much. I met Wu-Tang, and there are some really intellectual people. Yeah, I would imagine. Those rhymes don't just show up randomly, you know. Julius Randle is my guy for most improved in the NBA. It's not a bad choice. He's having a phenomenal season for the Knicks. Freaking A. Lost the chat. Hang on, sorry. Ray's trying to plug himself in a stream he's not even on. We should make sure Phil never catches up on the chats. The Bulls defense is so bad. I agree. They just don't look like they care out there to stop anybody. It's pretty sad. We should get rid of the playoffs. My teams would have 5 more championships this decade. Sure. This video is just a live stream of Phil. Blame it on Ray. Pistons going to be in the play-in game, the team no one wants to play. So that's the thing, man, is like, we've beaten the Celtics a million times. We got their number. Beat the Sixers. Beat the Suns. Beat the Lakers, right? So, like, we can compete with good teams. I'm not sure that would happen in a 7-game series, but in a play-in game, if it's one and done, I think we could win a play-in game. But again, like, I would rather have the draft pick, the high draft pick, than make a late playoff slot. Like, I live in Orlando, right? So I've seen the Magic do this for years. They come in at the 7 or 8 seed. They suck. They get boomed out of the playoffs, not even close. And then they get really terrible draft picks falling between 5 and 10, and they just don't improve. They're just so neutral, milk, mediocre, just whatever. And they will never be good again until you get like that top 3 pick and it turns into something. So I don't think the Pistons should want the playoffs. I think it's good to play hard and play competitively, but in the end, you don't want them making the playoffs. Phil is the reason for the rise of Michigan. Yes, that was very odd and weird, but we got through it. Oh, yeah. I just got a seizure. Bright yellow jerseys. Gotta love them. Carl says the Bulls will come back, but you will pull away at the end. I watch every Bulls game. This is every other game. I have not seen a single Bulls game all the way through all year, so I will trust Carl Johnson on this one. Somebody recorded Ray with a TI-82 calculator. That was great. LMAO. That was fun. Yay. Hell yeah, mowed Downing and MSU and pool shot. Surprised you didn't put the Burke, Kansas shot on there. It was just the preview video. I'm sure there's plenty more to come. So you don't want to put all of our eggs in the preview basket, Got to save some for the people for later on. I assume they won those national championship games. Yeah, Villanova and Louisville. Smoked them. Great trailer. I agree with Godcon. The quick flashing might cause some seizures. Might need to put a warning on top of that one. We got thumb, clap, 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 clap. When's the rise of Michigan hockey coming out? That's in 2024. It's crazy Illinois doesn't play Michigan this year. So they were supposed to play last Thursday, and the game got postponed because Michigan wasn't ready coming back from their COVID 2-week break thing. They said postponed, acting like they might try to get the game in, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Michigan hockey is like OSU football, always good. True. Thought about slowing down the editing with the flashing, but it was fun, and I liked the way it looked. Plus, he's a huge fan of giving people seizures, so that's fine. We are awful, but go green. Ugh, gross. What season will be more deserving of an asterisk for whichever team wins? Last season with the bubble or the inconsistency of this season? I think the bubble season is less of a season than this one. I mean, this one, at least the teams are traveling and stuff. The bubble thing, I love bubble basketball, by the way. Like, I was so locked in. I wasn't working during the summer. So, like, I watched every game I could. I loved bubble NBA. I thought that was amazing. But it's a big asterisk, in my opinion, especially compared to this. I think this season's way different. Great job, Ray. Pistons are too good to tank. Berkshot will be in the videos. Second half is live, by the way, and I did not make it through the chats, so we're going to try. They're just passing the ball right now. Wayne Ellington for 3. He misses short. Rebound, Thad Young. I'm going to rip through these real quick. Pistons do now is bench all the starters for the entire second half and tank. Yes. Thank you, Cassie. Appreciate it. My cousin is Anthony Adams, a.k.a. Spice Adams. I met Calvin Johnson and Sue at a strip club. Epic night. Megatron is the same as he is on TV. That's awesome. I think Spice Adams is hilarious. And Calvin Johnson is my all-time favorite football player. He is a god among men and a Hall of Famer. Go Calvin. In transition, Bulls missed their jump shot on the other end of the court. I didn't see who shot it. Here's Plumlee now working down low. Goes up left-handed in traffic. He misses the 3-footer. Rebound Chicago. Thaddeus Young in transition. Gets all the way down near the paint. Behind the back dribble. Kicks it out. And then on the drive, was that Temple? Temple trying to show off a little fancy pass across court, and he threw it out of bounds. Turnover. I'm watching Sixers Houston. Sick. I'm watching Bulls Detroit. I miss the early 90s Bulls Pistons. I think we all do. In this chat, we can all be sad together. Grant kicks it out to DeLon Wright. He's going to drive in. He finds Bey on the far side. 3-pointer from the corner. No good. Rebound, Thad Young. Holy crap, Michigan volleyball is playing Michigan State. We got to switch. I'm not going to do that. LaVine fakes a 3, gets Grant in the air. Now he's going to attack. Left-hand dribble drive. Left-hand scoop shot is good. LaVine is explosive with like 3 X's. He's very fast with that first step off the dribble. Grant in transition tries to answer back. Flips it up left-handed. Hit the back, the square behind the rim. It hit it 4 times and then rimmed out. Bulls come away with that one. They trail 61-45. Here's LaVine looking for Young on the pick and roll. His bounce pass was too low. I will say Thad Young wasn't exactly cutting with vigor. He was a little slow on that cut to the rim. And the pass goes out of bounds. That's his 4th turnover of the game for LaVine. Cassie liked getting that shot of Spike in there. We all love Spike. Spike Albrecht was an absolute champion. Pistons ball here. They've got 10 on the shot clock. DeLon Wright working off a pick from Plumlee. Gets to the free throw line. He's guarded by Young. Kicks it out to Ellington. He fakes a 3, drives in, tries to kick it back to Wright for a 3. And that ball is poked out of bounds by Satoransky. 2 seconds on the shot clock here. Detroit ball side out of bounds. Let's see what the Pistons have in the bag for this one. They find Grant off a pick. He'll shoot up a 3. And misses it long off the backboard. Rebound, Valentine. He gives it off to LaVine, who brings it up. LaVine's probably going to go on a scoring binge. I just get that feeling right now. He's probably going to score like 20 in the quarter. And on cue, he gets a reverse layup to drop. Makes it 61-47 here. A 14-point lead now for Detroit, as no one can stop Zach LaVine. Jerami Grant coming off a pick from Plumlee. Grant hits the deck, and they're actually going to call Saddiq Bey for the offensive foul, not Plumlee. They said Bey hip-checked Grant's defender. He kind of did, maybe. I don't know. I would have rather a no call, but whatever. And it's a timeout on the floor, 61-47, with 9:15 left in the third quarter. Phil is working on the rise of Michigan hockey. Should be out sometime in the next couple weeks. That is false. We have 60 people in the chat. We actually have 69. Nice. According to my numbers. Of course, you said that like 8 minutes ago. Just a fun fact for everyone. There is no such thing as an asterisk ring. That's fair. I mean, if you win a championship, you won a championship. Other teams were competing for it. Your team won. I get that. But the question was, between the 2 seasons, which one is more asterisky? My answer is bubble NBA. The Spike part was among my favorites. Love that kid. Certainly did his part in the championship game, especially in the first half. Phil's engagement ring is an asterisk ring. I don't know what that means. Then you could make the rise of intermittent sports. And you could show the Rutgers game highlights and celebration after. Well, Showtime, I know you joined us a little bit late to the channel. We actually had some phenomenal streams of Lions games where I got blackout drunk and was saying all sorts of craziness at the end of the games. And I cursed too much, and we weren't monetized yet. So Ray deleted the streams because he thought we wouldn't get monetized if we had cursing in our streams. So we lost out on 2 streams where I know for a fact I was dropping absolute just dimes out of my mouth, saying ridiculous things. It was a fun time for everybody, and they're gone forever. That would have been a key part to the rise of intermittent sports, but they're gone, so that'll never happen. Need more likes. There's only 32 likes. We have 65 people watching, only 32 likes. What's the deal, people? What's the deal? If you guys wouldn't mind, we would really appreciate it. We are intermittent sports, by the way. We are on a timeout, but we cover the Detroit Pistons, Lions, and Tigers, as well as University of Michigan basketball and football. So if you like any of those teams, feel free to subscribe. But a like on the video would help us out tremendously. We'd really appreciate it, man. Usually we're a 2-man team. I'm Phil. The other guy's Ray. Ray's the one in the chats talking intermittent sports. We'll both be doing the Michigan game tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern when Michigan plays Rutgers. Let's go, Chicago. Cheers from Serbia. We got Abazovic Andriha in the building. What's up, dude? Thanks for tuning in from Serbia. We appreciate you. Carl, I know you're new to the channel. Women's college volleyball. Oh, yeah, giggity, giggity. This guy, Godkong Snake, he will give you updates on Animal Planet, obscure sports. He's basically like that guy from Dodgeball, the nerdy guy with the glasses who finds ESPN 8, the Ocho. That's God Kong, but he also throws in animals as well. So just prep yourself for that in the chats. We're back to the action here. Chicago ball, 61-47. Detroit leads this one as we approach the 9-minute mark here in the third quarter. Here's LaVine, who kicks it out, and an extra pass puts the ball in the hands of Garrett Temple. His pull-up jumper from the baseline is good from about 15 feet away. Makes it 61-49. I believe this is an 8-0 run. Sorry, 12-0 run if you stretch it all the way back to the first half for Chicago. They trail by 12, but they've scored 12 in a row. Here's Grant kicking it out to Saddiq Bey for 3 cross court. No good on that shot. Saddiq Bey ice cold in this game. He is the reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Denzel Valentine wide open for 3. Guess what happened, Chicago fans? He bricked it. He bricked it badly. Denzel Valentine sucks. Now it's Pistons ball. They are up by 12. DeLon Wright working against Sadaransky. Loses his footing in the paint. Sadaransky is all over him from behind, basically giving him a piggyback. That was awesome. And somehow Saddiq Bey ends up with the ball down low and with contact able to put it in. No call. There was a lot going on. A lot of weird stuff there. It looked like a weird game of Twister that got out of hand. No whistles were blown. They saved those for the flops and the lean-in threes, I guess. But Bey comes away with a layup, makes it 63-49. Valentine shoots another 3. Shoot or shoot. If you're ice cold, the only way to get hot is to shoot, right? He missed again. And it's Pistons ball, 63-49. Wayne Ellington drives in. He'll pull up from the elbow extended. Rims out on him, no good. LaVine comes away with the board. Both teams showcasing really good shooting. I'll take a breath here. Thad Young operating, Plumlee backing off of him, daring him to shoot the mid-range. Instead, it's LaVine, goes left. He loves going left, and he delivers. Nice layup off glass to make it 63-51. Now it's Grant attacking the rim. He will try to kick it out to Bey in the corner. He got hung up in the air. That was a bad play by Grant. That's his own fault. He jumped without knowing what he was doing and threw that pass out of bounds. Phil, we're at 26-22 subs, so only 3 more to go to meet today's goal. We need 3 more subs. Let's go, people. We'd appreciate it. Let's see if y'all remember Zach Novak's Spike was 2.0. Coach Beeline kept a player like that on the squad. The scrappy white guys? Is that what we're talking about here? LaVine just got a jumper assist from Sadaransky, and he was fouled on that jumper. I don't know if you guys remember 5 minutes ago when I said it wasn't a jumper at all. It was a 2-handed dunk. So whoever did that stat line on the bottom of this screen is a moron. It was a really nice backdoor cut, 2-hand dunk. That's like his 5th dunk of the game. About 5 minutes ago, I said LaVine's about to pop off, and he is doing that. He is popping off all over the Pistons. He can bring this lead down to single digits here with this free throw, and he makes it 63-54. Never forget those early Tigers streams. The first ever stream on this channel, we had 6 people watch a baseball game. It was opening day, Tigers Reds, and it looked like we shot it on a potato. So if you guys are ever bored and want to go see that, it's still on the library, or in the library, I should say. Here's Grant, who gets hung up in the air again, not knowing what to do again, and he turns it over. Oh, no, they're going to say it was tipped by Saddiq out of bounds off Chicago. But Grant loves to just jump in the air and hope something's going to happen. His decision-making, not great here in the third quarter. So the Pistons ball with 2.2 on the shot clock. Ellington has to double pump a 3. That was really good defense. He almost got it to drop, but it rimmed out, and the rebound was corralled by Wendell Carter Jr. So the Bulls have another chance to cut into this lead. Here's LaVine working off a pick. Pull-up jumper is missed just short. DeLon Wright snags the board for Detroit. That would have been a momentum shifter. I bet Detroit would have called timeout if he had made that shot. Now it's Grant working in the post against LaVine. He's got a size advantage fadeaway, and that was a real nice-looking shot. He gets that one to drop. That's 20 points now for Jerami Grant, all-star. Hey, 2625 subscribers. We appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. If you were all in the chat, I would say thank you personally to each and every one of you, but I know you're not, and that's fine. That was Wendell Carter on the hook shot in the paint to make it a 65-56 game. I know it sounds like I'm full of shit. Sorry for cursing Ray, but no, it really means a ton to us that you guys are subscribing and watching and joining us for all these streams, man. We're just out here to have some fun, talk some sports, as three-pointer is missed by Detroit. Rebound Garrett Temple, and he'll bring the ball all the way up. He gets to the free throw line, thinks about shooting it, decides not to. Now they're going to work it down to Wendell Carter. He's guarded by Stewart in the post. Plenty of room to operate here. Battle of the young boys. Carter misses the turnaround jumper. Rebound, DeLon Wright. I know I just said young boys weird. I was going to say battle of the rookies, but then I realized that Wendell Carter is in his 3rd year in the league, and I'm a moron, so I said young boys in a weird voice. I apologize for that. Now it's Wayne Ellington. Nice dish to Beef Stew. He goes up, and he is stripped. Nice defense by Garrett Temple. He gets it ahead to LaVine. 2-on-2 fast break. Guess what? He went left, misses hard off the glass. Not even close. Rebound Stewart. Pistons ball in transition. Here's Josh Jackson. Crosses over past Saddiq, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, kicks it to Ellington. Wide open 3, and he misses. He has been ice cold these past 5 or 6 games. Now LaVine in transition goes up against Stewart and powers through the big man. Able to get the layup to drop. He wanted a foul call as well. He said he got slapped in the face, but no call made. It's 65-58, 7-point game. Timeout, Pistons. 4:30 on the game clock. Let's do chats. This is going way back to what we were talking about, the asterisk. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Some rings are more asterisk than others, but like the Raptors ring versus the injured Warriors, shouldn't be an asterisk as the Lakers bubble ring. I mean, you can argue either way. Anytime a team wins a championship, you can basically argue, hey, well, they only won because blank, right? So that's just, it's sports, man. It's sports talk. Everyone likes to argue with each other. That's what it is. Matt Prater has a big, yeah, no, I said something like that. It was ice. Ice in his blank was the thing I screamed out while drunk during that stream. It was great. Paul says, my bad. I just liked and subscribed. No need to apologize, my man. But we do appreciate it for sure. And hope we'll see you around some more, you know. Phil, don't forget Michigan hockey. No. The Michigan women beat MSU last night at the Chrysler in a close one. Sorry I didn't cover that one, Greg. Has to delete past videos because of cursing and proceeds to make a video with music where every other word is bitch. I didn't make the video. That was the other guy who does the channel. He's the video maker. I'm just the play-by-play stream guy. But yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to complain to Ray about that. That's a really good point. Usually we're a two-man team, but Ray doesn't do NBA. I love that Godconk. We are a two-man team. That's hilarious. Phil, how's Pam? She's doing great, man. We're meeting up on Saturday this weekend. Should be a lovely time. Davin wants them to cover the plus. Jeez. We had -3 coming in. The Pistons -3 heading into this one. So +7 is pretty crazy unless you bought some points or something. Which it is now a 7-point game, so you're in pretty good shape. You commented that 8 minutes ago, so things have changed. Perhaps Phil's British play calling will make an appearance. Yes, maybe it will. Who knows? Phil was actually just with Pan. That's why he was 10 minutes late. He said so in the chat. Lots of shade being thrown. It's all in good fun, man. We all love each other. Everybody love everybody. As long as your British accent isn't in it, Ray, you'd have to start over. That's funny. Oh, my God. There's so many chats. I need an intern. This is crazy. Let's root against ex-Spartans. I agree. Bang! Check that brick. That's funny. Ooh, a best of from the streams would be fun. That would be phenomenal. But that is a ton of footage to go through. I don't know if we could pull that off or not. Yeah, Chicago just took 1 quarter off. That's all they needed. They just had to regroup a little bit. Pistons blew a 19-point lead versus Miami. Now we might versus Chicago. 2 slightly different teams. That would be really sad. Pistons choking. Didn't see that coming. NCAA March Madness. Everyone needs to take a 4-day weekend. Phil and Ray need to stream for 12 hours a day. I know there is a plan right now for us to do a lot of March Madness. Unfortunately, with my job, I'm probably not going to be able to take days off because we will be crazy with. I work at a college, so we're playing a ton of sports starting in March. So I'm probably not going to be able to get away. But I know Ray's going to be taking some days off to do March Madness. It's going to be a real fun time. We're back to the action. Pistons missed their shot on their end. I don't know what happened. And then come on down for the Bulls. Patrick Williams was fouled by Josh Jackson. He hit the shot, but they're going to say the foul was on the floor before he shot the ball, which it was. So Josh Jackson up to 4 fouls. He was playing pretty well in the first half. This is the first we've seen him here in the second half. Bulls ball, side out of bounds. They trail by 7 points. Here's the hot hand LaVine working against Grant. Once again, he'll pull up for 3 and nail it. Zach LaVine is amazing, and I love watching him play basketball. He's up to 27 points on the night. It's a 4-point game as Detroit has looked like dog stuff here in the third quarter. Josh Jackson dribble drive, goes in strong two-handed. Wendell Carter went to meet him at the apex of that jump, and they're going to call a foul actually on Garrett Temple, apparently, not on Carter. Regardless, it's 2 free throws upcoming for Josh Jackson. There's 26-25 again. Thanks, everyone. We appreciate the support. Yes, we do. Anybody got a link to a live stream? No. Google NBA Reddit streams. I bet you can find something. Sorry, Professor, I won't be in school today because Ray and Phil are streaming March Madness. I bet they would accept that. I can write you a note if you need it. We're streaming the entire first weekend for sure. I was going to get with Phil to see if I can crash on his couch for that weekend. Oh, man. We're going to do it in person? That'd be sick. I'd call in sick to work if you come down here to Florida and we do it together. That'd be fun. Free throws are good. Makes it 67-61. Pistons lead. Pistons, by the way, 2 of 15 in the third quarter shooting from the field. 2 of 15 as Wendell Carter able to come down with a nice pass from Coby White and gets a 2-hand jam. Makes it 67-63. In transition, Josh Jackson loses the ball again out of his own hands. Just threw it up in the air for no reason. Wendell Carter comes down with it, gets it ahead to LaVine. LaVine drives in. And did he lose out of bounds? No. He was fouled on the layup attempt. So LaVine gets 2 free throws upcoming. So many chats. Carrying Phil on this channel is bad for my back, too. Hey-o! Zinger. Wow. Left to cook some dinner. Now it's a 7-point game. You left to cook dinner, Mark. This is your fault. 100%. LaVine misses the first free throw. He's usually a pretty good free throw shooter, so it's still a 4-point ball game here. Holy, what did I miss? Detroit had it on lock at halftime. Multiple people at halftime said we're going to blow this lead, and we'll just blame it on all those people. I thought Ray was your intern. That's pretty funny. Second free throw was good. It's a 3-point game, a 1-possession game right now. Who would have thought? As Luke on cue turns it over, bad pass, stolen by the Bulls. They get it ahead to Archie, who lays it in. Nice pass there from Zach LaVine. It is a 1-point ball game, people. Ugly. I guess Casey at halftime was like, guys, we're supposed to be tanking right now because this is not the same Piston scene that we saw in the first half. They look terrible. Here's Stewart on the pick and roll feed from Smith. Stewart dribbles. It bounces off his own foot out of bounds. Another turnover for the Pistons. It'll be Bulls ball with a chance to take the lead. This is unreal to watch. This is sloppy. Like, That's really good. Archie, I'm just going to call him Archie. Nice reach in, able to slap it away. And then the Bulls give it right back. LaVine with a bad pass. Isaiah Stewart with the steal. Gets it ahead to Dennis Smith. He misses a three, rattles around. Bulls come away with it. LaVine down court will pull it back out on a 1-on-3. He finds Coby White for three. Misses long. Coby White has not done much this game at all. His shooting is way off. Mikhailiuk comes down with the board. Pistons are going to slow this down. We're approaching the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter as Josh Jackson just gets lazy with it. Zach LaVine just straight up takes the ball from him, gets the steal. Josh Jackson, frustration foul, shoves LaVine. LaVine says, hey, man, don't do that. And then walking back to the bench, Jackson swats the ball out of LaVine's hands, and he gets teed up. So just a really great display there from Josh Jackson. You'll love to see that in a close game. Just absolutely rattled in the head as no one can stop Zach LaVine, apparently. They're going to call it double technical, actually. That's interesting. I didn't know LaVine got one. He kept running his mouth after Jackson went to the bench. So it's a double tech, no free throw upcoming. It was a turnover there, so it'll be Bulls ball. Side note, Zach LaVine has a gigantic gash on his neck. A little bit earlier in the quarter, he went up for a layup, made the layup, and complained to the ref that he got hit. There was no call in the play, and he is now like bleeding from his neck. So good job, refs. Yet again, they come through, and that's awesome. So here we go. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. LaVine works it around. Coby White's going to fire up a three. He misses again from deep. Rebound, Isaiah Stewart. The Pistons really need a bucket. They haven't scored since Nam. Here's Jerami Grant driving in. Little hesitation move, and he will draw a foul as the Bulls collapsed on him when he got near the bucket. Three people came down on him, and they're going to call Patrick Williams for the shooting foul. Who you got winning this, honestly? Asks Ollie. Well, Ollie, thanks for asking. I think I'm going to go with the Pistons. I know it's close right now. The fact that they're shooting so poorly and they're still winning the game, they're like 2 of 16 in the third quarter or something crazy like that, maybe worse. And they're still winning the game. Grant hits free throw number 1. So I'm going to say that they have, like, the math says they have to bounce back. They literally cannot keep sucking this bad in the fourth quarter. As long as Josh Jackson doesn't do weird technical stuff. I think Grant will turn up a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing Mason Plumlee get more involved because he was dominating down low earlier, so I think that'll be big. We got to go Bulls here, so that's nice. We appreciate both team fans here. Grant makes free throw number 2. It's a 3-point game, 69. Nice, 66. This is funny. Well, Mark LaVine also started cooking. Hey-o, zinger. Bulls ball here, minute 30 on the game clock. Thad Young operating at the top of the key. He's going to give it to Archie, working off a pick and roll. He finds Young. Power dribble on Isaiah Stewart, goes up strong and lays it in. Makes it a 1-point game yet again. Now DeLon Wright, a little behind the back dribble, gets past Archie, kicks it over to Grant. Grant guarded by Williams. Gives up to Dennis Smith. He's guarded by Garrett Temple. Nice pick from Stewart. Gives space for Smith. Pull-up jumper is going to rattle home. Makes it 71-68. Nice, calm, cool, collected offense there from the Pistons. They took their time, got a good shot, and made it count. Dennis Smith Jr. up to 10 points now on the game. Coby White going to drive in on Isaiah Stewart. Bad pass, stolen by Mikhailiuk. And he's going to give it up late to DeLon Wright. He had a layup, and he pulled it out. He kicks it out to Grant, and he misses the 3. That is not a good decision by DeLon Wright. You got to go up with that ball, man. Really, really bad choice right there. And that's Valentine? No, Garrett Temple on the floater. He misses. Rebound Pistons. Grant with a nice feed up ahead to Stewart, but Archie back on D, able to slow that down. Grant then comes in, puts his shoulder down, knocks Archie to the ground, and gets the floater to drop in the paint. No foul called either way, but it's 2 points for Jerami Grant. He's up to 24 on the night. 15 seconds to go here. This will be the final possession of the third quarter. Coby White being guarded tightly by Dennis Smith Jr. near the logo at half court. Gives up to Thad Young. 5 on the game clock. Back to White. He's going to stop at the elbow. Fadeaway jumper in traffic. He nails it with a second left to go here in the third quarter. 73-70. Tough shot there from Coby White. Able to make it drop. Pistons won't even try to shoot it here. So we head to the fourth quarter. 3-point ball game. Slightly different than a 19-point halftime lead for the Pistons. Whew. Now it's super low scoring, but it's fun. It's exciting. We're having a time. We got 92 people in the house. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you guys stopping by. See, Ray has thrown this up. 90 in the house. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. We would truly appreciate just a little thumbs up. Just takes one click. That's all you got to do. That's all we're asking for. If you want to subscribe, you can. We'd love that too. For any Michigan fans in the building, we do University of Michigan sports tomorrow night. Michigan basketball plays number 25, I believe, Rutgers. It's a 9 o'clock tip, 9 o'clock Eastern. So we'll be streaming that game. And then, of course, Sunday, the big one, Michigan versus Ohio State, a top 5 NCAA matchup, 1 o'clock on Sunday, right back here on Intermittent Sports. For all the baseball fans in the building, we'll be doing some Tigers games this spring as well, because who doesn't love the Detroit Tigers? I want to talk about a good team. Let's go, baby. And, of course, during football season, Michigan football and Detroit Lions football, we're all over that as well, as we're down to 81 viewers. So I just lost 10 viewers by pimping the channel. I apologize, Ray. That's my bad. Are we streaming Winthrop games? Yes, we will be doing Winthrop games for sure. Pistons playing bad, or did they get the tank memo? That's what I'm saying. It's that inside job, halftime speech. Hey, guys, let's go ahead and let them, beat us. Oh, my God, I had to take a bath and score the Bulls. Those baths will get you for sure. So many chats, so many chats. Oh, my God, I'm scrolling up so much. This is crazy. Why are you guys talking so much? I'm kidding. Keep talking. I'm just not going to be able to read them all. Sounds like the Pistons are as cold as Dallas. Zinger! Zing, zing, zing. That's a good one, Eric. Proud of you for that. I'm a Knicks fan. Do you have a favorite Piston? I like Joe Dumars. Shout out from Malaysia. Well, thank you, Jim from Malaysia. Favorite all-time Piston? Probably Richard Hamilton for me. Let's go with Rip, baby. Face mask and all. Love him. Jim, Joe Dumars is my favorite player of all time. That's Ray, not me. Ray is the other guy in the channel. Excuse me, sir. The Bulls earned this comeback. They've been making buckets, man. I said Zach LaVine was going to pop off, and he's been popping off like Orville Redenbacher here. It's crazy. Chicago went in at halftime and said, you see that Michigan comeback against the Badgers? Let's do that. That's a very good point. Pistons doing their best Milwaukee impression. Doubles. I'm convinced Michigan took the first half for fun. That's probably true. Favorite Piston all time is Rip Hamilton. Poetry in motion. Look, me and Mark are always on the same page, man. We just get it. We get that. And it's already the fourth quarter, so I still have about 49 chats to catch up on. So no chance I'm ever going to get through them. I do apologize. But thanks for everyone for stopping by. Bulls ball to start the fourth quarter, and it's going to be a turnover. They call Thad Young for an illegal screen. That is okay. All right, I was going to say it was a soft call, but as Mikhailuk tried to get over the screen, he extended the forearm and kind of shoved him. So not the worst call I've ever seen. I could also see it being a no call. Either way, it's Pistons ball. Here's DeLon Wright working off a pick from Plumlee. Floater in the paint, off glass, no good. Coby White battles Plumlee for the board and comes away with it. The ball's poked away from behind. Patrick Williams able to chase it down for Chicago. Good hustle there from the Rook. As the Bulls look to get closer or tie this one up, it'll be Coby White on a beautiful pass to a cutting Young. He misses the layup not once, not twice. 3 times he missed from point-blank range. He also padded his rebound stats right there. But literally, he just kept trying to tip it in, and he kept missing. It was hilarious. Pistons come away with it after attempt number 4, and now there's a foul called on Garrett Temple. Logic and math don't work for Detroit sports. Pistons can keep sucking. It's what they do. It's what we want. Tank, baby. Fade for Cade. Jish says Bulls, baby. Sure. LaVine, my bad. LaVine's great. This channel's kind of like the bar cheers. I mean, I got some Ted dancing about me, right? Favorite Piston was the microwave Vinnie Johnson. Well, the Pistons just turned it over again. Steal by Thad Young. He gets ahead. Nice scoop layup there from Patrick Williams. He gave him the full jelly. It wasn't a full jelly, though, I guess, because he banked it in. He didn't finger roll it in. But he had the motion. So it's like a half jelly from Patrick Williams on that one. Saddiq Bey looking for DeLon Wright in the corner. Now he's going to drop it down to Plumlee, working against Thad Young. Battle of the veterans. Let's see what Plumlee has in his bag. He's going to go with the fadeaway from about 6 feet. And they're going to say Young fouled him as he faded. So it'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Mason. Third quarter needs to end. This is how far behind I am. That was at 9:42. That's 5 minutes ago. That's not too bad. Guys, please subscribe to Trockle Sports Talk. He is this guy. Ray's telling you to subscribe, so we should do it. He's the man. I don't like Coach Casey either. Would. A lot of long chats. I'm going to skip the long ones because they take too long to read. Mikhailuk on the dribble drive, no good. I guess that means Plumlee missed a free throw. Valentine comes down with a rebound, and we'll push it ahead for Chicago. 1 point game with 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Garrett Temple gets all the way to the rim, and then Plumlee swats it off glass. They're going to say it was a goaltend. Plumlee doesn't get a ton of those, I don't think. This game is for sure is exciting. Can't wait for the fourth. Well, Alexander, we're here, baby. We're rocking it. I think I skipped like 50 chats, but I'm just going to scroll all the way down. I apologize if I didn't get to your chat. But I'm now caught up in theory. Every time I think about the Pistons, all I can think about is how they dropped the ball with not drafting Melo. But we got Darko, dude. You know, what could have been better? Melo. Melo would have been better. Or D-Wade. Or Bosch. It doesn't matter. Plumlee with another bad pass. Mikhailuk able to save it before it goes out of bounds. Gets it to Dennis Smith Jr. 2 on the shot clock. He's going to have to pull up for 3. Misses it back rim. Coby White skies for the board. The Bulls had the lead, by the way. They're up 74-73. How is that possible? I don't know. Carter Jr. able to get the jump shot to fall in. We wanted to come off the front rim, but then it fell back in. He's up to 15 points. It's a 3-point lead now for Chicago. DeLon Wright trying to work against Valentine. He tried to cross over on him. That was really good D from Denzel. And the ball bounced off Wright's foot out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball as the Pistons keep just turning it over, not making shots, and overall sucking. Seeing Cobra also know if I'm a Bulls fan. No. Big Pistons logo. This is a Michigan sports channel. Big NBA guy, though. I just love the NBA, man. So welcome to the channel. Enjoy the chat. Phil skips 8 chats, and then I'm caught up on chats. Basically, that's what happened. A few on that hard work is the catalyst to reaching our goals. Can't wait for us to grow this genre as a whole. Hashtag Pioneers. That's just some deep stuff from Ray. The Pistons have called timeout. So there's no action. So now I don't have any chats to talk about. Oh, here we go. LOL, LOL. God Kong is the funniest man in the world. Pistons might have won at least 2 rings had we drafted someone not named Darko. Like, I feel like the entire NBA would be shifted, though, right? Like, think about literally. So we took Darko number 2, right? So Melo went 3. So that would have changed the Nuggets and the Knicks' future. Bosch went 4th. He's like the all-time Raptors leader in like everything. Or I think DeRozan ended up passing him. But for a while, he was that. And then at 5 was Wade. And then the Heat won the ship in, 06? And then the whole Heatles thing with LeBron and Bosch. Like, had we taken any of those 3 guys, the entire landscape of the NBA would be completely changed. And that's pretty crazy to think about, in my opinion. Phil needs my help more than he leads on. Nah, I'm good. All facts, bro. We got to revolutionize sports on YouTube. We're doing it. We're doing it right now by covering really bad teams in Michigan. Pistons blew the game. I'm giving up on them. That a boy. That's a true Detroit fan right there. Have hope and then have your soul crushed. Love it. When my Sports Animal Planet channel gets big, I'm going to invite you to and tell everyone you were my inspiration. Appreciate that. They are reviewing this play, by the way. We're not missing any action here. It was the DeLon Wright, Denzel, Valentine battle where Wright tried to cross him up and it went out of bounds. So they're still replaying it. I've got no update for you. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. Jarrett Poso says, shout out from the Philippines, Bulls fan since MJ. Well, appreciate you stopping by, my dude. Thank you, thank you. MJ's the GOAT for sure. I'll tell you that right now. Michael Jordan's best basketball player ever. So there you go. All you Chicago fans, now you can love us and give us a like. Everyone click that like button. Appreciate you. Oh, my God. I'm already behind on chats again. Adam says, yo, what's up, dude? Did LeBron win a championship his rookie year? No. Darko did. Bang. Lawyered. Mic drop. All that good stuff. Low-key wish LeBron wasn't drafted by Cleveland. Could have won at least 2 more than he has right now. I'm new here, but dang, the Bulls came back. They sure did, bud. Our third quarter was god-awful for the Pistons. Ray Phil should be cut for skipping 80 chats. He would never. Nuggets' future wouldn't have changed because they never won anything. That's fair. It's all about locking up the number one pick. Wouldn't that be nice? Here's a question for the chat as we get back to the action here. Patrick Williams goes crazy to the hoop. Shoulder down, barrels into Jerami Grant. And they're going to call Grant for a block. Do you guys prefer MLB draft where the worst record just gets the number one pick and they go in order? Or do you like the lottery? Tell me in the chat. Order by losing record? Or do you like the draft lottery? Which one would you prefer? Oh my God. How you guys chat so much. This is awesome. William makes his first free throw at 77-73. I'm still a fan, but not watching another game this season. Sure. I did not expect the score to be 73-76. I don't think any of us did. But now it's 73-78 because both free throws were good by Patrick Williams. KO Sports Talk says, let's go Bulls. MJ's the GOAT. Yes, sir. He sure is. Pass on that first comment, though. See what the Pistons can do here. I don't know why Mikhailuk's still in the game, but there he is. He passes to Grant. Grant drives in hard against Carter. He gets the layup to drop. There was contact. No foul called. Nice finish there from Jerami Grant. He's up to 26 points now for Detroit. Coby White going to take the ball up for the Bulls. He fires to Carter, and Plumlee gambled on the steal, missed everything, and then fouled his guy. So that'll be foul number 3 on Detroit. Not quite the bonus yet. Blackhawks lead the Red Wings 2-0, so Chicago could be getting the rare double city sweep tonight. Y'all drafted Melo and wouldn't be able to build around him. That's possible. I don't know, man. It's hard to play that game of what if, because, like, I don't know. Would Tayshaun have had as much impact if Carmelo was out there playing small forward? I don't know. Missed three-pointer by Patrick Williams. Rebound by the Pistons. They trail by 3. We're at the 8-10 mark here in the fourth quarter. Mikhailuk's going to drive in. Little floater off glass. No good. Plumlee goes for the board. Doesn't get it. Denzel Valentine. I don't know why I stuttered right there. Comes down with the board. He's up to 8 boards on the night. He gets into the paint. A pretty ugly-looking right-handed floater. Rims out, and it bounces off Jerami Grant out of bounds. So it'll be Chicago ball side out of bounds. Funny how y'all held us to 16 the second. We held y'all to 12 in the third. Really good display of shooting from 2 of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. So many chats, so many chats. You had me at Phil's pay should be cut. That's funny. We are over 100 on the chat. 108 currently in here. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks so much. We appreciate the support. We're probably also the only YouTube channel streaming this game right now, would be my guess, is why so many people are here. This is breaking news for Chicago Bulls fans. Denzel Valentine just missed another three-pointer. I know it's hard to believe. He's probably 0 for his life. On a plus note, Patrick Williams snagged the offensive board and put it back with authority, two-hand jam, to make it an 80-75 ball game. Here come the Pistons. Josh Jackson back in the game, guarded by Valentine, gives up to Plumlee. Plumlee to Grant, guarded by Williams. Pull-up jumper, logo, misses by a mile, but they're going to call a foul on the rookie Williams. There'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Grant. This is back to my question about the lottery or the losing record thing. Lottery is stupid. Rather have the losing record draft, lottery, losing record draft, lottery, losing record. So basically, none of us can agree on anything, and that solved nothing. Thanks for chiming in, guys. It is Michael Jordan's birthday. Shout out MJ. I have no idea how old he is. 59, I think I saw. Or is it 40? 54? It's something. I don't know. But happy birthday, Michael Jordan. Phil's pay should be raised. I'm going to go ahead and pin that one to the screen so everyone can see it. Grant nails the free throw, makes it 80-77. One possession game here in this one. It's getting real tight. I know y'all salty. Y'all ain't getting mellow. We want a shit, baby. 0-4. That's all we need. Saddiq on the drive tries to scoop it in. No good. Plumlee gets the board and saves it from going out of bounds. Ahead to Josh Jackson. He'll drive in. He is blocked from behind by Patrick Williams. Nice defensive play there from the rookie. Jackson able to come down with it after the block, and they're going to call a foul on Saddiq. So Josh Jackson has the line now for 2 free throws. We love free throws. They're great. Worst record based on picks. I hate the lottery. Losing record. Detroit is so bad we need the worst record draft. Carl likes the lottery. Love watching tanking teams get the 7th pick. That is fair. Lottery saved the Bucks from getting Wiggins. Losing record. Happy birthday, Michael Jordan from the Philippines. Let's go. I like the lottery. I think the NBA went too severe with evening up the odds. I like the lottery and make it high chance for worse teams to get the top pick. I think that's fair. Free throw number 2. Did he miss? He missed both free throws. Jeepers creepers. Patrick Williams comes down with the board for Chicago. Still a 3-point game. 6:45 left on the game clock. Now it's LaVine operating. Fakes a 3, fires it down low. Really nice pass to Wendell Carter. And he flips it up left hand and in. 17 points now for Wendell. LaVine up to 5 dimes on the night. 82-77, 6.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Grant working against LaVine, gets into the paint. Floater right hand off the rim, off the backboard, and good. Makes it 82-79. A couple quick buckets here. Crazy that's only 82-79 because this first quarter, it was 35-27 after 1. Both teams were hot as can be. Everything was going in. I thought it was going to be a crazy game. And the Bulls went ice cold in the second. Pistons go ice cold in the third. And now we're stuck with like a 1988 battle of big men. No points being scored. It's ugly as hell. But you know what? We're having fun. 116 people in the chat watching DeLon Wright score that layup to make it a 1-point game, baby. Let's go. We're having some fun. It's a little Wednesday night NBA action on a game that wasn't even supposed to happen tonight. Love it. LaVine working against Plumlee after a pick. Gets a wide open look from 3. You know he's going to drill it. It's what he does. He's Zach LaVine. 31 points now for the UCLA Bruin. 85-81 in this one. Saddiq playing some tight defense on DeLon Wright. He's all the way out at the logo near half court. Now it's Plumlee at the top of the key, looking to give it up to Grant. He's trying to shake Saddiq. Saddiq's nice on D. Grant with a spin move into the paint. Hits the deck for about the 9th time. He's going to the Blake Griffin school of flopping, apparently. And they're going to call Saddiq for a tripping foul, which is absolute BS. That was Grant spinning and tripping on his own. Saddiq had his arm locked, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. All I do is complain about refs on this channel. I'm already behind on the chat again. So we got free throws coming up. I'm going to try to catch up here. Who's your favorite player of all time? I can't say MJ being born in 92. I didn't see him play much. My all-time favorite player is Ray Allen. Love Ray Allen. Current favorite NBA player, Damian Lillard. And it's not even close. I love Damian Lillard. I would commit a felony for Damian Lillard if he asked me to. Derrick Rose is one of my favorites of all time. Former Bull, former Piston, sure. Pistons are known for making Michael Jordan instead of their... Pistons are more known for making Michael Jordan instead of their 2 titles. I guess. I mean, that's what the documentary said, but the documentary is also a puff piece for Jordan to make him seem amazing, which he is amazing. I love the documentary, but it was basically a Michael Jordan BJ the whole time, which is whatever. It's 85-83. Saddiq turns it over on a bad pass. Steal by Mason Plumlee. The Pistons in transition come down. Missed a layup. And Plumlee gets the offensive board. Kicks it out to Grant for 3. And he rims out. No good. Rebound Patrick Williams. Bulls ball. They are up by 2 as we approach the 4.5-minute mark now. In Chicago, Thad Young gets room to work. Nice dish down low to Saddiq, who cut baseline. Easy layup for Tomas. Nice look from Thaddeus Young, who has 6 dimes and has really turned up his passing game these past few weeks for Chicago. Can't believe y'all blew this lead. I can. We're a Detroit team. I love me some Otheus Jeffers. Sure. KO and Troxel coming together on Intermittent Sports. Everyone. We're all family. That's how it works, baby. Don't know why Denzel's getting so much tick. He's getting traded with Thad. Denzel sucks, dude. And it's not just because we're a Michigan channel and he went to Michigan State. It is because of that. But he honestly sucks. He's 0 for 3s tonight. He might have 1. But at a minimum, I think he's 0 for 7 or 1 for 8. It's really ugly to see him shoot the basketball. I'm glad we didn't get Melo. He would not have meshed well with the guys we had. You say that, but at the same time, what if he had the leadership of Chauncey Billups and he was terrified of Rasheed and Ben Wallace and they kept him in line? Like, who knows what could have happened? That could have been a dynasty for years to come. So no one can say that he wouldn't have, gelled with them. Just saying. Now say that without the tears. That's pretty funny. Hey, the cool scoreboard is held up the entire game because I'm here and not you. No big deal. Troxel's on vacation and he's tuning into Intraman Sports. That means the world to us. We appreciate you, man. We're still on break, so you guys aren't missing the action right now, I promise. 118 people currently watching. Appreciate everyone stopping by on this lovely Wednesday evening. Pistons were up by 20 and said, wait, the Bulls aren't a contender, guys. We got to stop winning. That's very fair, and I think that's what Dwayne Casey said at halftime, if we're being honest. We're close. Oh, we're close. That's what she said. Zach is a bona fide all-star. I hope so, man. I think he deserves it very much so. I love Zach LaVine. He's very fun to watch. I think Melo would have been a better player if he went to Detroit. That's what I'm saying, Sammy. You get it, dude. We're on the same wavelength here. I think that leadership of that Pistons team would have helped him a ton, and he wouldn't have been forced to be the man in Denver basically off Jump Street with a really bad Nuggets team. They were not good for a while. I know he was the man at Syracuse. He won the Natty with them in 2003, and that was awesome. But coming in the NBA is a different animal. And I think that had the Pistons taken Carmelo, I think it would have been an insane dynasty in Detroit. I truly believe that. I will never believe that players try to tank. I believe owners and possibly coaches, but not so much the coaches will put out a lineup to lose and get that pick. That's fair. I mean, if you're out there competing, you're an athlete. Like, if you're playing the game, you play to win. You play to win the game, says Herm Edwards. And I think that's really true, man. So I could definitely see that. We're just making excuses right now because we blew a freaking 20-point lead, and it's embarrassing as hell. We're back to the action here. DeLon Wright bringing the ball up for the Pistons. They trail by 4 with about 4:20, nice, to go here in the fourth quarter. Guys, I'll give you 10 guesses as to which Piston just hit the floor again. It was Jerami Grant. I know, it's hard to believe. He's hit the deck probably 12 times tonight trying to draw fouls. And he did. He drew a foul on Zach LaVine. So he's doing his job. It's just in the most bitch way possible as he knocks down the first free throw. Zach LaVine now 4 fouls. Jerami Grant 33 points, which is pretty good. What kind of felony would I commit for Damian Lillard? Anything he asked. Duncan Robinson is Shea's favorite player, so that's nice. Zach is a superstar. I agree. Yeah, both free throws are good for Grant. 87-85, 2-point ball game. Chicago ball. Here's LaVine. He's being guarded by Josh Jackson. They got teed up guarding each other earlier. Thad Young looking down low to Satoransky. He kicks it back out to LaVine. LaVine now guarded by DeLon Wright. He'll fake the 3 and then shoot the 3. He misses long. Rebound. Big Plums. Nice jump there from Plumlee. Able to battle with Thaddeus Young. He comes down with it. And they're going to call Thad for a loose ball foul. That's his 5th. Jordan oversaw the documentary. He sure did. He was a big reason why it was made. But it was awesome, man. Like, that was one of the coolest. Like, it's hard to say there's a cool part about quarantine and this whole pandemic, but that thing coming out, it saved me from, like, boredom. It was awesome. I loved every Sunday night getting ready for those episodes. Time of my life last April watching that documentary. I loved it. Dark mode is the GOAT, and it cannot be argued. Anyone who uses day mode is a psychopath and probably has bodies in their basement. Stay away from felonies. They are not fun. That's fair. Chats. Wendell's having an underrated night. He's looked really good. Him and Patrick Williams, actually, both big men for the Bulls, have done well. Thad Young snags the board. Plumlee made one, missed one, so it's still a 1-point game here. But yeah, Carter's looked really solid, man. I know he had a bunch of injury stuff too after his rookie year, but he was the number 5 pick for a reason, or number 4 pick, or whatever he was in 2018. And as the Bulls work it down low to Patrick Williams on cue, as we're talking about the big men, and he powers up over Plumlee, gets the ball to drop, and he's fouled. Makes it 89-86. Thad Young with yet another beautiful dime. Nice bounce pass down low. And nice job by the Rook to battle up against the vet and make it go in. You see Valentine last game, he was hitting everything. I did not see last game. This is my first time watching the Bulls all season long. So all I've seen is him miss every single shot he's taken tonight. It's really bad. Jesus Shuttlesworth, favorite player of all time, baby. He's amazing. 90-86 free throws good. Here's Pistons ball. Bad grammar. I apologize. Saddiq Bey misses a wide open three from the corner. He has had a terrible night for Detroit. It was a nice pass from Plumlee. Williams comes down with the board. And there will be a timeout called by Chicago. 3:18 left in this one, folks. It's 90-86. As Billy Donovan wants to talk it over with his boys. What a game, what a game, what a game. Please let me catch up on these chats. Denzel is usually a good shooter. Maybe. He went to Michigan State, so he's a bum. That's what she said. I saw that coming. Surprisingly said, I learned today Denzel leads Bulls in scoring in the fourth quarter. That is awful. Where's Zach LaVine in the fourth quarter? That doesn't make any sense to me. Surely you wouldn't have wanted Melo over D Wade. I mean, now it's really easy to say I'd want D Wade over Melo, but like we already had Rip and Chauncey at the guard, so like, yeah, you could argue it. Plus, Melo just won the Natty where D Wade was with Marquette, and they made a little bit of a run, but like winning a Natty as a freshman is way cooler than making a little bit of a run at Marquette. Just saying. At the time, I probably would have wanted Melo over Wade. We got 6 or 7 inches of snow in the Chi. How much y'all got? Well, I live in Orlando, Florida. It was 81 today, and tomorrow it's going to be 84 degrees. So, none. Chauncey Billups' favorite Piston of all time for Bobby. It's a good one. No cussing. Damn it. Sorry. Shoot. Sister lives in Minnesota, and I live in Florida. At 9 a.m., the temp here was 105 degrees warmer. I believe it. Phil's going to skip any more chat to say he's all up to date. Yeah, but if I do it, you'll never know. That's the beauty of it. I control everything. Heck. Here we go, 90-86, back to the action. LaVine working up top after the switch on a pick. It's LaVine versus Plumlee. He'll look down low for Thad Young, guarded by Josh Jackson. He is hacked. I don't know if that was on Grant or Jackson. They call it on Grant. That's number 5. Jackson also has 5. So Thad Young will head to the line for 2 free throws. Oh, we're close to the chat. We are close. Here we go. If we lose, we get a better draft pick. In theory, it's not guaranteed, though, because we do the lottery system in the NBA. We could get a worse draft pick. Who knows? Remember the fight in the Palace, the malice at the Palace against the Indiana Pacers. Boo. Michael Willis says, Phil, like Ray doesn't do streams anymore. What's his excuse? I couldn't tell you, man. He's like, he's scared. I don't know. It's weird. Holy Lord, there's 150 people watching right now. So thanks to everyone for stopping by. I'll give this speech again. If you want to smash that like button, that's all I care about tonight. I'm not even going to say subscribe or anything. Just like the video if you're enjoying it. I'll keep giving you guys some nice play-by-play here. We'd really appreciate it. It's 91-86, under 3 minutes to go now in Chicago. The Pistons trail by 5 after leading by up to 21 in this one. Grant on the dribble drive, able to scoop it in off glass. A little English on that one. Spun it in, and they're going to call a foul on that. Beautiful drive. And Thad Young just picked up his 6th personal foul. It was not a foul. He literally had his hands up and turned his body, but the ref called it anyway. Love the NBA. It's so awesome. Anyway, Thad Young, he gone. And 1 free throw upcoming for Grant. 3-point game, chance to make it a 2-point game. Zach LaVine looks good right now. He sure does. I just talked to him. He said he doesn't like my mother-in-law. He said he'd go get that felony. I don't know what that's referencing. Allen Iverson's the favorite player of all time. He's a good one. More people watching the stream than the actual game. That's probably true. Free throw is good. 2-point ball game, 91-89 with 2:45 on the game clock. Zach LaVine operating, finds Patrick Williams. Williams in the corner. Crisp chest pass to Coby White, who misses another 3. Coby White has played terribly tonight. I will tell you that. I know I've been making fun of Denzel Valentine this whole time. Coby White is struggling tonight. Philip Rainwater in the building. Let's go, baby. Appreciate you so much. My man, Philip. We love him. He's great. He funds the channel. Bulls ball after something happened. That's the quality commentary you guys are going to get from me tonight. Zach LaVine drills another triple. Are you kidding me? This guy is from another planet, dude. He is so good. Nails the 3 from the near side wing. 34 points, 5 boards, 5 dimes. Big gash on his neck from a no-call foul. Is there anything he can't do? I don't know. DeLon Wright loses the ball in the paint, kicks it out to Saddiq Bey. Oh, my goodness gracious. Saddiq Bey nailed a triple, baby. God, we needed that. 94-92, 2 minutes to go. And because it's 2, I think they're going to review if it was a 3 or a 2. He looked really close. on the line there, so they're going to take some time, which gives me time to catch up on chats. Let's do it. Is this where Lakers fans check in? Valhalla Sports Talk in the building. If you guys want to subscribe, my man, Valhalla, however you want to say it. Lakers games, LA Kings games, crushes everything. This guy's absolutely the man. Love watching his channel. Everyone go check out Valhalla. He's that dude. I promise he is. You'll have a great time with him. Wade went to the Final Four, didn't he? Yeah, he did. But that ruins my entire argument that I just made a second ago. So I'm not going to acknowledge that at all. Hit that like button for Intermittent Sports. Thank you. Appreciate the love, Trox. They are going to support the ruling. So three-pointer is good. Still a 2-point game here. Under 2 to play. LaVine, oh my God. He just hit it with the Dominique Wilkins double pump, 2-hand jam in traffic. The guy is literally unstoppable. He's up to 36. Someone in the chat earlier said he's going for 44. So he needs 8 more points in the next minute and a half. He could do it. Who knows? Grant gets into the paint. Tough shot. Shoulder down. Leaning away jumper from about 6 feet. Cashes 39 points for Jerami Grant. Those two are going at it tonight. Love to see it. This game is getting tight. Here's Coby White working off a pick and roll. He finds Wendell Carter. He is hacked from behind by DeLon Wright. Got a little excited going for that big-time block, and that was all body. It'll be 2 free throws upcoming for the former Dookie. Oh, my God. So many chats. I'm never going to catch up on chats. It is literally impossible to catch up on chats. But appreciate all you guys stopping by and talking. First free throw, no good. Carter misses 96-94. So the best they can do is a 3-point lead. Killian Hayes is a bust. I mean, it's a little early to say. Kid only played about 7-8 games and he got hurt. He did not look good. I will tell you that. But again, he's like 19, never played in the NBA, had hardly any preseason. Definitely not going to judge the kid right off Jump Street, I promise. 150 up in here. Nice job. We're actually at 188 right now. So appreciate the love from everybody. Oh my God, damn Pistons. I agree. Charlie says it's funny Chicago are 9 in conference, and you say these are the 2 worst teams in the NBA. I said 2 of the worst. I didn't say the worst. I say a lot of stuff that doesn't make any sense. I know you're new to the channel. Nothing I say should be taken seriously, I promise. As we just broke 200 viewers. You know what that means? That means let's go. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. There's a timeout right now. We're not missing any action, I promise. The Bulls might win. Yeah, they might. Robert from the Philippines. What's up, my dude? Need more likes. If everyone wants to just hit that little thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. I think that'd be really cool. We did lead by 25. The Pistons were dominating this game in the first half, and then the second half was a different story. It was just like that Michigan-Wisconsin game last Sunday. It was great. How many points does LaVine have? I think he's at 38. I want to say 38 points for Zachy. Phil puts the crisp in the word crisp. Yes, sir. Barry's the GOAT, and Emmitt Smith is only relevant because Barry retired early. Shots are fired, and shots are correct. Barry Sanders, without question, the best running back in NFL history. This game is good. I agree. I heart you, Phil. Appreciate you, my dude. Loving. Yes. I'm not even mad. Like, again, I'm fine tanking, so I don't mind losing. As long as we're getting good games like this, I'm all about it. Zach LaVine is a monster on the court. A monster on the court. Pistons ball inbound. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. They trail by 3. Grant gets in. Little up and under left-hand scoop shot is good. He has broken the 40-point mark. I'm going to throw this out there. I bet that's a career high for him. 41 points. It is. They just threw up a graphic. First career 40-point game for Jerami Grant. Shout out to the All-Star. Pistons trail by 1. Bulls working around. Coby White, corner 3. He finally makes one. A clutch 3 for Coby. Makes it 100-96. He has been ice cold from the floor. He only has 7 points tonight. But that was a big 3. We're under a minute to go. Bulls lead by 4. They're trying to get the ball to Grant. He's guarded by LaVine. Plumlee trying to set him a pick. Grant gets to the middle in the paint. Another layup, another good. I mean, it's literally been the past like 5 possessions for the Pistons. Pick, Grant drives in, No defense whatsoever to speak of from the Bulls. Layup is good. 43 points now for Jerami Grant. 35 seconds to go in this one. That was Josh Jackson gambling for the steal. He doesn't get it. It leads to a wide open three. Patrick Williams from the corner. It's good. Great ball of movement. Really good extra pass there from Coby White. Not a huge fan of trying to gamble and steal that pass. Leads to a wide open three for the Bulls, and they drill it. They are up by 5 points with 28 seconds to go. Timeout, Detroit. How is Rose playing? You'd have to check in on the New York Knicks game. I'm not sure. Can DSJ be something for the Pistons? He's actually looked pretty good tonight, man. He hit a three. I know that was one of the biggest knocks on him earlier. I kind of touched on this when he came in the game at first, but he's obviously a crazy athlete. If he can work on his shooting and defense just a little bit, I think he'll be a key rotation piece. He looked pretty good. He's obviously not playing clutch time right now for the Pistons. Crunch time, clutch time, same thing, whatever. I think he'll be all right, though. He's still super young, too. Don't sleep on LaVine. He's an all-star for sure. I agree. I've been saying that all stream. I promise I have. Love LaVine. This is an awesome channel. Appreciate you, Dante. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Charlie says 3:15 a.m. in the UK. What I do to watch Chicago. That is some dedication to the Bulls. Got to respect it. Shamar says, I'm trying to subscribe. Well, hey, man, I hope you do. I hope you do, man. If only the Packers drafted Barry instead of Tony Mandarich. Ugh. It's not letting you subscribe. Well, that's real sad. I don't know how YouTube works, so I cannot explain what is happening. I apologize. LaVine's a superstar. He's certainly playing like it. Just to confirm, for anyone wondering, I did just skip about 30 more chats, so I apologize. But I'm caught up, so here we go. Back to the action. 28.8 on the game clock. 5-point game. The Bulls lead this one in Chicago. Grant with the inbounds. He'll look for Plumlee at the top of the key. He's trying to get rid of it. He finds Saddiq Bey. He will not shoot the three. Gets it down low to Plumlee. He has good position. Goes up. Reverse layup is good. There was contact. No call. So just the layup. Nice pass from Bey on that one. Makes it a 3-point game. And Chicago will burn a timeout. They've got one remaining. Detroit, no timeouts remaining with 21.5 on the clock. 3-point game. Phil just played the skip card. Dude, you get it. I know you do. It is so hard to hit every chat. I really want to, but it's just not going to happen today, man. There's too much going on. I'll just throw this up one time. See Red Bulls for Life from the Philippines. Well, thank you, Tidbits. Thanks for stopping by. Pistons should have had and ones on the last 3 layups. There's definitely been some contact. And my only thing is, like, if you're going to call some of the cheap fouls from earlier, like the one that Thad Young fouled out on, number 6, where he literally had hands up and turned his body, and he like barely touched his jersey to Grant, and they called that a foul, but you're not going to call the last 3 possessions for the Pistons? I mean, what are you doing, refs? What are you doing? I don't want to blame the refs. It's not the ref's fault. It's just inconsistency. NBA refs are stupid. Miles says the Bulls are the best team, bro. And apparently, I mean, they're up by 3. That means they're the better team. Rose shot 1 of 10, 4 points for the Knicks. That's a tough loss. Cut Phil's pay even more. I'd rather you didn't, but, you know, it is what it is. Nathan, it's not over yet, bud. Don't say things like that. Animal Planet. Well, 2 game wardens are chatting in a truck right now. God Kong with the Animal Planet update. If you guys are new to the channel, we will get obscure college sports updates as well as Animal Planet updates. Just about every chat. Bulls ball side out of bounds. They get it into LaVine. He's going to dribble around. He gets it to Coby White, who is then fouled by Saddiq Bey. Looked like he might have tweaked his ankle. Talking about Bey, not White. So they're in the bonus. So it'll be 2 free throws outcoming for Coby White. Charlie just subscribed. Appreciate you, my dude. This game could go to overtime. It sure could, Dante, and we hope it does. We love basketball. I just want to keep talking about it. Lakers will win the championship. I don't think they will. I truly don't think the Lakers will win the championship. The Utah Jazz are going to win the 2021 NBA Larry O'Brien Trophy. Lock it in, folks. The Utah Jazz, they're too nice with it. They're so deep. Love watching them play. Donovan Mitchell is an animal. Plus, they've never won, so I'd want to see that happen. Plus, like, LeBron has enough. He can go away. Let's go, Jazz. Valhalla is an LA sports guy. So if you guys like LA sports, go follow Valhalla Sports Talk. He's the man. Denzel is a bum. Correct. Free throw is good. Makes it 104-100, 4-point game. Grant's going to fire up a three in desperation. Oh, my God. It hit every piece of the rim, rimmed out. Bey able to snag the offensive glass, goes up strong. Coby White fouls him from behind. There'll be 2 free throws for Saddiq Bey. Grant literally hit every piece of iron on that shot, and it almost went in off. It spun, toilet bowled, hit the backboard, almost went back in again, and then it fell out. Bey there to clean up the mess was fouled. He needs these 2 free throws badly. 9.2 seconds remain in a 4-point ball game. First free throw is good by Saddiq Bey. Oh, boy. A lot of Jazz hate right now. 225 people watching. Second free throw, good. 104, 102, 9 to go. And the Bulls will use their final timeout of the ball game. Well, the Bulls won. It's Coby, good free throw shooter. He made 1 out of 2. Coby needs these free throws. He made 1 out of 2. I like Emad. He's smart. Bang! Pistons going to win. I mean, it could happen. You never know. Phil just ensured the Jazz aren't winning. No way the Jazz are winning. They're a regular season team. Everyone's hating, baby. Bring the hate. Bring it. They are hot right now. They look amazing. Utah Jazz, as we mentioned, we try to be an entertainment channel, not an informational one. For anyone new to the channel, the intermittent sports in the chat is not me. That's Ray. We're a 2-man channel. And Ray thinks he's funny. And he's not. He's mean. And we're going to plug some other channels here. Everyone check out Trockle Sport Talk, Valhalla Sports Talk in the chats. Both great people, great content creators. We are a family, a community on YouTube. We're spreading sports, man. That's all we're trying to do. We're hanging out, just having a good time. That's what it's all about, man. Plus views and likes. So get us views and likes. We'd appreciate that too. But definitely follow those 2 guys. They're big supporters. We want to support them as well if possible. Is -3 going to hit? I thought wait, -3. So we had Detroit at -3. But if it was Chicago -3, they need these free throws pretty badly, I would say. We'll see what happens. I hope the Jazz win it. You think this game's going to go to extra time? It really depends on what happens on this inbounds play. Let's talk about it. It'll be Satoransky inbounding, not guarded on the sideline. They get it to LaVine, and he is fouled immediately. Only 0.2 seconds off the clock there. Plumlee called for the personal. That's his 5th. LaVine, a very good free throw shooter. We'll head to the line. 2 huge free throws coming up for Chicago. What's going on right now? Well, 2 free throws upcoming for Chicago. Hey, KO Sports Talk makes sports content, so everyone go check out KO Sports Talk. He's got a Gale Sayers jersey. You know, probably a big Chicago guy. First free throw for LaVine is nothing but nylon. Makes it a 3-point game. 105-102. I have -3 Chicago. Well, it's a push right now. This free throw is very large for your bank account. Let's see what happens. LaVine, deep breath, spins the ball in his hands, lets it ride, and it rims out. No good. It's a 3-point game. Pistons, no timeouts left. 5, 4. It's DeLon Wright. They need a 3. He up fakes. Coby White in the air. He misses the 3 front rim. It's no good. The game is over. The game is over. 105-102. The Bulls come away with the win. Huge comeback. Huge comeback for Chicago on that one. DeLon Wright had a good look with the up fake, wide open, well, not wide open 3, but a good look at a 3 at the end there. Couldn't pull it off. He hit the front of the rim. Kind of weird he didn't have Bey or Grant shoot that one. Just missed by 2 inches or so. That's really sad. But anyway, I'll give you guys some love here. See red. Bulls, let's go. The Bulls are the 8 seed now, question mark. Bulls Nation. What a game, man. Love that game. All right, rephrase. Love the first quarter of that game where it was 35-27 and both teams looked awesome. Hated the second quarter because the Bulls didn't score a field goal for 7 minutes of game time, which was insane. Hated the third quarter because the Pistons sucked balls the entire quarter. At one point, they were 2 of 17 from the field in the third quarter. And then the fourth quarter was awesome, and it became really close, and really enjoyed that. So we hit like 250 people at one point during that thing, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Throw this one up there. Great coverage. Appreciate you, my man. That's what we're here for. We just cover sports. We're a Michigan channel. We do Pistons, Lions, Tigers. We do the University of Michigan. But for anyone else who wants to just hang out, talk sports in the chat or with me, whatever, we're here all the time. We stream 3 or 4 times a week. Appreciate you guys stopping by for sure. I will definitely hang out for a little bit longer if you guys want to talk in the chat about this game, any other game, sports, Animal Planet, whatever. Let's do it. I'm here for it. Carl says, great commentary. Likes going up. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. Hit that like button. Great job, Phil. Guess Ray can pay you this week. Thank you, sir. Now I just need 24 rebounds, assists, and points out of Oubre. That's doable. I love those bets, by the way. When you triple up the stat categories like that, Oubre's got that in a bag. Right now, lock this in. Oubre, 14 points, 8 boards, 5 dimes. You're good. Didn't realize Valhalla was doing the Wild Kings game. I should have been there. Yeah, you should have. You're a bad fan. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe to Intermittent Sports. Appreciate you, Troxel. Thanks, man. Now it's a good game. Well, the game's over. It's sad. Huge close comeback. Let's go. LaVine, hashtag All-Star. I can't believe they blew that lead, man. That's crazy. I'm going to subscribe. I don't need cable if I have you. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly it. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. We have a good time here, man. We're just hanging out, watching some sports. That's what it's all about. Are you a fan of the Pistons? So this is crazy. Like, normally that'd be a weird question. I'm not. I'm not a Pistons fan. I'm an NBA fan. Like, I say that every single time, and people are like, what are you talking about? I don't care what game I'm watching. I'll watch the freaking Knicks play the Timberwolves. I'll watch the Suns play the Nuggets. Like, I love the NBA. I just soak it all in. It's what I'm all about. Like, that's the only sport that I don't have a favorite team. But it's my favorite sport by far. Love basketball, love the NBA. So not a fan of the Pistons. Though doing this channel kind of made me a fan of the Pistons a little bit, but they suck, so I don't want to be their fan. Always do the opposite of what Phil says. You'll be rich. That is fantastic advice. I am a moron. I don't know anything. Nice stream. You have a new sub. Appreciate you, TG. Thanks, man, for stopping by. Blackhawks win. Bulls win. Michael Jordan's birthday. Today was a good day. Didn't even have to use my AK. Isn't that right? Chi-Town, baby. Represent. Don't bet on what Phil says. We need to trade for Lonzo, keep Coby. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know what the trade market's like. I mean, are the Pelicans sellers right now? Are the Bulls going for it? I think you guys are sitting in the 8 seed, right? So, like, would Lonzo Ball make that much of a difference? Is he the guy? Like, to have him and Coby and LaVine, that's a lot of backcourt to have, like, your star power. I don't know what the answer is to this question. I'm literally thinking about it for the first time as I say these words out loud. But, like, I don't know if Lonzo Ball is a game changer that will change the face of the Bulls franchise. And I also don't know if you can get him without giving up Coby White. So that's a weird one. I don't know if Lonzo's that move. Does that mean we're doing the NBA playoffs? Hell yeah, dude. The NBA playoffs, because they run so long, they're in June, so school's out, so my job's done. I don't do anything in the summer. I'll stream every NBA playoff game. I don't give a hoot. Wright go ASAP. Oh, Wright's got to go. Talking about DeLon Wright. He's been playing really well, man. I mean, he missed that shot. He didn't have a great game tonight, but the previous, like, 3 or 4 games, he's played really well for the Pistons. So, whatever. He's just a veteran. We signed him for not a lot of money in the offseason from Dallas. Like, I'm not worried about him, man. Trade for Lonzo and trade for Vucevic. So now we're talking about Vooch down here in Orlando. I live in Orlando, and Vooch is an amazing player. He doesn't get any publicity because it's the freaking Magic, and they're boring to watch, and no one cares about them, and they're not good, and those are all true statements. Vucevic is a phenomenal big man, a very, very good big man, absolute game changer. If he can go to a team where he's like the second or third option and they have good defense, he's not a great defender, right? So you need good perimeter D or your other big man to be really good at D, and you have Vucevic as like your second scorer, you'll be in amazing shape, I promise. The Magic's problem is they don't have another scorer besides, what, Terrence Ross? You think he's going to carry the Magic? Hell no. So Vucevic has to be the guy in Orlando. So he gets a ton of shots, which is fine because he makes a lot of them, but he doesn't play defense for – he's a bad defender. I'm not allowed to curse, so I'm not going to curse right there. But I think in the right situation, he could be very good. The problem with the Bulls, they clearly don't play defense. I know like 102 points isn't a ton of points, but they don't play any D whatsoever. Vooch wouldn't help in that aspect. So I don't know if that's the right move unless you get another big man who can play D next to him, is what I'm saying. Pistons should trade for LeBron. Sure. Stop. Fuck you. Okay. Thank you, Noe Razzo, for stopping by. Appreciate the support there, bud. Michigan volleyball beats Michigan State. State wins nothing. They suck. Let's go blue. Illinois is the best team in the Big Ten. All right, Dante. Now we got to throw hands. We're going to start fighting. I know we didn't get to play last week, which was really sad. I was looking forward to that one. I think it should be a good game. I don't know what's going to – I'm assuming they're going to run a Big Ten tournament this year. But Michigan has a pretty tough slate coming up, man. We got Rutgers tomorrow. We got Ohio State Sunday. We still haven't played our Iowa game, and we never played Illinois. So, I mean, Illinois, Ohio State, and Iowa have all been top 5 teams this year. Or Illinois is number 6 or whatever. But it's going to be really telling what Michigan can do to those teams when we play them. I think Michigan, and we've said it on this stream a million times, we do all the Michigan basketball games, including tomorrow night, 9 o'clock against Rutgers. Tune in for sure. Michigan is a national championship contender for sure. 100%. I believe that truly with my heart. But I want to see them play these other top 10 Big Ten teams before I get like super excited about it. But anyway, Thursday, Sunday. Thursday, Rutgers, 9 o'clock. Sunday, Ohio State, 1 o'clock. 2 huge games coming up for the Wolverines. Excited for it, man. Wright plays 30-plus minutes and doesn't even look to shoot. He didn't tonight, man, but he's been putting up over 20 a game in his last 3. So I don't know what the deal was tonight. Jerami Grant was pretty ball hoggy, not going to lie about it. I'm not going to hate on Wright. Later, Cassidy. We'll see you next time, man. Tomorrow night, it's going down, baby. Michigan ducked Illinois to play scrub Wisconsin. Cowardly. Thaddeus Young is playing so well. He really is, man. I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but his assist numbers are out of this world for a big man especially. Like he is – I love that they're running the offense basically through him. Like obviously LaVine is the alpha, like the number 1 option or whatever, but Young is getting so many touches and he knows what to do with them. You know, high post, high elbow, whatever. And he's looking to pass. And then if he can't pass, he can make his moves. He has all his little veteran floaties and stuff with the left hand. It's so beautiful to watch. Great passing big man. I love me a passing big man. Thad Young's been a huge get for them. I know he's not new to the team this year, but overall he's played really well. And the assist numbers are crazy. They're eye-popping, honestly. Pels have said Lonzo and Bledsoe are on the block. They want open playing time for Kira Lewis. Bulls heavily ruined to be interested as they need playmaking and defense at the point. Yeah, I mean, Coby White obviously not known for his defense at all. I would avoid Bledsoe, man. He doesn't impress me too much. Lonzo is pretty underrated on defense. His shooting has gotten better. Like, I think a lot of people hate on Lonzo Ball just because of his whole dad thing, and he was the first ball in the NBA. LaMelo, I was hating on LaMelo before he entered, and now I love him. He's a phenomenal player. They're both really good players. Their dad literally caused them to, like, lose fans. If they were just normal people coming in and played like this, I think a lot more people would like and appreciate and respect them. All that being said, Lonzo Ball is a very good player. I'm just not sure he's going to change the outlook for the Bulls. Like, I don't think he's the one guy that changes the direction of that team is all I'm saying. Just when you think Ray's gone and safe to curse, there he is. He's always watching. He hears everything. It's crazy. And there's Michigan Wolverine. What you Illinois fans saying, hold our beer, best in the Big Ten. See you in March. I can't wait. It's going to be 7 or 8 Big Ten teams in the tournament, baby. It's going to be awesome. I believe Illinois and Michigan will make it to the Final Four. I can definitely see that happening. I have eyes in the sky. Big Ten has 4 legit contenders. Here's the thing about Ohio State, and I know Showtime's an Ohio State fan, so I'm just going to dog on them a little bit here, but like Ohio State came out of nowhere, and like they shot up the rankings because they had a really hot like 2 weeks, right? They went from like not ranked to like number 5 or whatever. That's crazy to me. So are they a real legit contender, or are they just hot right now? And I don't know the answer. I truly don't. Like maybe it's yes to both. Who knows? Michigan was unranked to start the season, and now like I and others, I think and hope, legitimately think they have a chance at winning the national championship. It's crazy, but you know, what do preseason rankings even mean? obviously, like, people are wrong. There's a ton of top 10 teams, Michigan State, that suck balls and are no good. So preseason doesn't mean anything. But I just think that Michigan overall has a real shot. Illinois has looked really good. But I will still say this, and I've said this on the Michigan streams, Gonzaga is the team to beat. They are. They just look so amazing. And they're in their cupcake part of their schedule right now, but they beat the hell out of some good teams early on before conference play started. So Gonzaga right now is probably number 1. I'd probably tag Michigan at 2, Baylor 3, and then when you get to that, like, 4 through 6 for, like, contenders, there you could throw a lot of different teams in there and argue it however you want to. I will say that. Sadaransky in a future first for Lonzo. I mean, the Pelicans are definitely rebuilding, man. So they would definitely take a pick, I would think. Juwan Howard is amazing. He certainly is. Definitely has to be coach there. I know Mark Few's undefeated with Gonzaga, but what Juwan Howard did with this Michigan team, how good they've been playing. If he doesn't win Coach of the Year, I will be absolutely flummoxed, just astounded, we'll say. They have so many quality wins versus ranked teams, but I think there are like 16 teams that could win it all. It is a very deep year this year. Like, there's no one standout team besides Gonzaga, I would say. And even then, like, and I know Baylor's undefeated too, but like, I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Baylor basketball, so I don't really know, I guess. But they just don't scare me as much as Gonzaga does, I guess. I rest my case. I didn't see the case. But okay. Illinois lost to Baylor. So there you go. Baylor's better than Illinois. Illinois sucks. That's facts. That's all it is. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up, man. Appreciate everyone stopping by again. This was an awesome stream. So much fun. Sorry I didn't get to every single chat. I tried my best, I promise. I hope you guys enjoyed the play-by-play a little bit. And again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like the video. We'd really appreciate it, even though it doesn't really matter now that it's over. If you want to subscribe, again, we cover the Detroit Lions, Pistons, and Tigers. We also have University of Michigan football and basketball. So if you like any of that or just want to come back and hang out, man, honestly, like, even if you don't care about these teams, our chat is awesome. The people who come back every single time we stream are amazing. Love having them as fans and supporters. And seriously, thank you so much for everyone for stopping by tonight. Really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great night. We'll be on again tomorrow night. Michigan versus Rutgers basketball, 9 p.m. Eastern tip. See you guys there. Appreciate you.